And we're live. Hello, everybody. What a weekend, huh?
What a weekend, I must say. You okay, Liam?
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm totally fine.
Liam, the viewers have to know. What was it like being in that ring with a fucking ape?
Well, I have a few public service announcements I'd like to make. Number one is I am suing ARW. I'm suing ARW management. And most importantly, I'm suing Donkey Kong.
He's an ape, so I don't know if you can sue an ape.
Do not care.
Here's the kingdom. You can sue him.
I was told that I was going to fight Bronson Reed in a Donkey Kong outfit, not fucking Donkey Kong. All right? This is ridiculous. And then I get to the back, and I overhear rumblings that they might want me to fight Donkey Kong in a cage match in the future. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I suppose if I go.
So, I mean, I guess we got our answer. 129 men versus one gorilla. Who wins? The gorilla.
Yeah, Donkey Kong wins, just in a landslide.
In a landslide.
I'm glad I was thinking maybe next time, all 29 of these people rush him at once, and maybe they stand a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, Zander, maybe if your game worked like fucking dog shit, it would have happened.
Zander, you should do a rumble. Like all those men trying to jump Donkey Kong.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Tatum, because with the announcement from whoever the fuck that was at the end of what was it called? Crisis. Whoever the fuck that guy in the blue Zandermania shirt was, ARW is back on Thursday, and with ARW returning in January, that means ARW's first big pay-per-view event of 2026 will be ARW Reunion Rumble.
Oh,
for all we know, Donkey Kong will be in a Rumble. Once we get some more people here, we'll actually talk about, you know, the fucking actual ARW show and everything. Once we've got a few more people here.
I need to address the elephant in the room. I need the floor here for a second.
All yours.
Desperado's a fire. You guys thought you were real smart, real fucking clever getting involved in clown business. You know, Kay, it's been very interesting dealing with you ever since I've gotten here. Ever since we've got me in particular in this instance. Ever since I've gotten here, you've had an issue with me. And I think I've finally figured it out. I really do. Jealousy. People like you and Flame have been sitting in the sidelines, sitting on the seats in the crowd with the fans and all the geeks in the fucking audience. All right, trying to clamor and pray for one day to get in an LS11 ring. I did it within less than a month of entering Zander's orbit. And in my first match with Krim, I won titles. Your first match, donated or not, was against Wheeler Yuta. Really, really impressive showcase. Really impressed the masses, didn't it? Didn't impress me. I could beat Wheeler Yuta with one arm tied behind my back and 2 eye patches. It's not really impressive. But I hinted at it. I'll hint at it again. It's fine. It's okay. I know how to hit you where it hurts. I do. You have officially made me your problem. Because I was more than willing to brush you off and move on, because I think everyone here in the brain cell knows you and Flame have about as much of a chance of winning Lethal Lottery as Ryback does of being grand champion.
What a great segue, Liam, to mention one of the biggest things from this weekend. And fucking new. We're back in business, baby. Like she didn't leave. Like she was never gone.
What? You know what? I'll be honest, Z, man. I'm going to surprise you here for a minute. There's someone else I want to talk about because that's a great segment of what I want to talk about. Last thing you probably expected from me. I think it's bullshit that JT Jason's getting a shot at Scorched Earth.
Yeah, the board really fucked me over on that one.
I'll be honest, Zander versus Rick was the money match.
That's what I was pushing for as well, but you know.
So I when you guys watch Scorched Earth, and it's very underwhelming, and it's got a very underwhelming LAW world title match, you can thank JT for that.
Yeah, you know,
Because
I tried to tell the board. Tried to tell him, you know, me and Rick is the money match, but you know what? They didn't listen. They unanimously voted against me.
Of course not, because JT took it upon himself to take the advice I gave him Monday and tell me to fuck off with it, pretty much, and try to think, because him and Tatum got the tag team titles of a dying league in LS11. Big congratulations there, by the way. Big props that all of a sudden JT is Mr. Big Shot to step up to Rick. Let me educate you on something, all right? Educate you on something, because a lot of people seem to have a common misconception about the Colleague of Nations here. And it's very simple. You may not like the fact that Krim was smart and that Krim decided to be wise and go for the US title the way she did. You may not like the fact that Status stepped in last second to defend the tag titles, but every single title defense, every single match we've won clean. Yet Zander and I, from what I understand, I don't even blame you, because according to JT, this was his plan. This was his big grand fiasco, his great big idea to have two people who weren't even in the match, weren't even legally allowed to be weren't even legally supposed to be out there, get involved and cause bullshit. So the way I see it, I'll let you go ahead. I'll let you speak. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, it seems odd. You know, I literally put my entire body on the line across 4 matches this weekend, and the thanks I'm getting for it is that after I took Claymore after Claymore, pile driver after pile driver, went through flaming tables, took spikes and glass to the face, and that was just from Ray, by the way, only to then go on and help my friends, so-called, in the Zantastic 4 in a one-night-only reunion, take down the Klon, giving you guys your first defeat. But not only that, do I find out that JT calls an audible and brings in K and Flame, and I've got no issues with K and Flame. That's the thing, is I've got absolutely no issues with them. But this was supposed to be my weekend, and now all anyone's talking about from LAW is not what they should be talking about, which was that we should have had grand title versus LAW title, winner take all at the Scorched Earth. But now they're talking about how one of my 4 big wins this weekend has an asterisk to it, and they're talking about some other fucking Zander. There's too many of me, apparently.
You know, the way I see it, I'm just saying, I'm throwing theories out here, right? Seeing how we've Freaky Friday'd here, and JT has seemingly become the mark for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if JT hired some dude off the street that plays fake Zander to take your spotlight again. That wouldn't shock me.
Like, seriously, what kind of dumbass rolls up at the end of ARW wearing a blue Xandermania shirt and starts making announcements like he's me?
I don't know. I mean, the way I see it, we Freaky Fridays. It was rather interesting to me. The same people that were having your back and claimed to support you at Bound for Glory when you beat Ray for the grand title, all of a sudden don't want you going for championships. Now they're not in your corner. That's interesting to me. I'm a bias here. All right, everyone knows our little history here. We haven't exactly had the best start, but I'm just calling things the way I see it. Interesting to me.
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation to think, and
I'm just saying, ZC gives you a lot to think about. Maybe you should rethink who your friends are.
So, well, not as good. I mean, yeah, you got a point, but folks, let's transition just a little bit here because we had a huge fucking weekend. Pierre is predicting that it might be the T1000 since he's a shapeshifter. I mean, you know what? It could be. It could be. We've had Arnie in ARW since the beginning. Robert Patrick might not be far behind.
I gotta say.
Head Tatum, floor is yours.
All right, give me a sec. I gotta get a good angle. I gotta say, this whole thing, JT thing has got me stuck because he's my tag partner and Zander's my best friend. So this puts me in a situation where, like, I'm stuck. I mean, JT, maybe he had a good reason for it. I don't know, but also Zander's my best friend. So that, like, I'm just stuck right now. And I'm sort of in the middle. It's like my two parents are fighting, and they are asking me to pick sides.
I'll tell you what, Tatum, it's really cute that all of a sudden you're playing fence sitter when you had no problem coming out there earlier and participating in the spotlight hogging with JT. It's very interesting. Here's another back piggy point I'm surprised you didn't bring up. It's very interesting how Jadam are being hailed as the people that brought ARW back by Mania Del Zander. Very interesting. Just very interesting observation I made there. I feel like we're forgetting a name.
I'm just... There he is.
Here he is. Here he is. Mr. Glory Hog himself.
Glory Hog? What did I do?
I mean, putting by my biases aside, this is meant to be Xander's weekend. You've made it all about yourself.
Okay. You know what? I wouldn't normally indulge this, but I'm gonna state I was the first one to come out. When nobody else seemed to have been going out, I came out. I said my piece, and I feel like once I said my piece, the audience made it very known that they wanted me to stay there. I think Zander didn't want me to stay there, and you know what? That's for whatever his reasons are. But I think that I made it very clear by the end of the night why I was out there. And I made it very clear as to why I'm not gonna sit down on the commentary table anymore, like I was suggesting.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to remember this, okay? The next time we appear on these streams after Scorched Earth, you're going to be owing the LS11 universe an apology.
For
because
what?
You stole the biggest possible money match there could have been for Scorched Earth with Zander and Rick title for title.
It probably could have been, but the thing is, we could have had that match. We could have had that match at any point, I feel like if it still needs to happen, it will happen, but I don't think we're going to need that match anymore. I think if we want a title for title match, it could probably be me versus Zander instead.
JT, make this crystal clear to you, all right? You have about as big of a chance of winning the LAW title as Desperados of Fire have at winning Lethal Lottery, which is about as good of a fucking chance as Ryback coming back from the grave and winning the Grand Championship.
Man, you're real good with your predictions and everything like that. It's just, did you predict losing tonight?
To Donkey Kong, may I add, a literal animal.
No. Hold on. I know what
twice.
match you're talking about in particular. JT. We just addressed this. How does it feel knowing you robbed your quote unquote best friend of 4 back-to-back clean victories?
I robbed him of that. You mean
Yes,
I just got the win? I would think that, technically, I actually helped him to get a victory, actually, more than anything.
I noticed. I noticed you twisted my words. I said clean victory.
I mean,
Oh,
I like to think that I didn't see anything happening.
Of course you didn't. Of course
I didn't.
Liam, buddy, out of all people, you should know that a win's a win.
Exactly.
Every
what
match.
You of all people should know a win's a win, no matter the causes. JT's just doing his job and getting the win.
I know. Hold on, really quickly. I know the little bro of Jaden isn't interjecting into this conversation.
Whoa! Don't talk to my buddy like that. Don't talk to my buddy like that.
The little bro of Jadam. Me and JT are both equally as good of a pairing as nobody's little bro, no one's big bro. We are both just there. You can snort all you want. You can laugh all you want. At the end of the day, me and JT are one of the most successful tag teams in LS11 universe.
Speak your truth, Tatum. You know what?
Man.
I was in the LAW Rumble. Me and JT won the DPW Tag Team Championships. And not to mention, out of all due respect, I have a pinfall over Zander, aka the LS11 Grand Champion right now. And I still haven't received a LS11 Grand title match. But it's not my place to say that.
Wait a minute.
But it's not at all.
Hold on. There's two parts of your thing I'm going to pick apart. And I think the Grand Champion has a floor to speak on this really quickly. Did you beat Zander when he was the Grand Champion? Yes or no question?
See what you're trying to do. Trying to twist my words against me.
No.
I don't want to hear
the question.
I didn't get a pinfall over him when he was Grand Champion, but now that he is Grand Champion, I feel like I deserve
a Grand title shot? Why do you
deserve
a Grand title shot?
So if I pinned him once, what's stopping me from pinning him a second time?
Whoa, okay, hold on. Let's not lose focus here. This isn't about Tatum versus Zander. This isn't about me versus Zander.
This is about my buddy JT. This is about JT. This isn't even, JT, you go. I think you should take the floor right now.
I'm gonna stay. I feel like tonight, there's that little asterisk that you're saying it was clean and everything. I feel like here's the thing. Tatum, did you put up Desperado of Fire to that to what they did tonight? No. Eliza, she's not here right now, but I feel like she would be able to tell you no, she didn't put up Desperado to that. And I for sure didn't put anyone up to that. So the thing
that's very
is
funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's very funny because you're lying through your teeth. You said earlier, and I quote, that was your little contingency plan.
No. I just said you guys normally have contingency plans. I would have thought, given that you were talking trash to literally everybody in the locker room, you would have seen something like that coming in the near future,
Here's the facts. LAW and the LS11 originals are taking this as a win. They're taking it as a win. I don't know why you are, because their first major win over the Call League of Nations was because of two fucking people that weren't even in the match. If anything, why are, you should be thanking KJ. You should be thanking Flame Shadow.
Very gladly, I will.
Here's the only reason you won.
I have no shot.
Because in a straight up 4-on-4, 4v4, respectfully, to solely Zander and maybe Elizabeth Bell, you guys don't win. Let's look at the facts. Going into that match, no, you guys weren't on the same page for reasons we can blame JT for. But anyway, that's the point. You guys weren't on the same page. We were.
Right.
You had to rely on a team that consists of a guy who I don't even take seriously. And then the other guy who has been had it out for me for whatever reason, because we got into LAW and won championships quicker than he ever could, has had it out for me. That's the only reason you guys won the night.
Well, my question is...
Go ahead. I'll let you ask your question. Go ahead.
I was going to say, my question is, why do you think he has it out for you? Why do you think anybody in the locker room has it out for you? Because since day one, you guys have been talking down to the entire locker room like you're on a whole nother level from everybody here. Like quite literally, me and Tatum, we're LS11 originals. We were here in LAW before you guys were. We had to work our way to where we are right now.
Cool.
You guys...
Then, why is it in less than 2 pay-per-views we already all have titles?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. The competition was much different back then. That's the thing. The LS11 originals that worked and grinded our way up. We were in, we were in a whole nother promotion at the time. I feel like if guys like me and Tatum were there and in consideration for the LAW Tag Team Championships, then you guys probably never would have had that opportunity. I mean, you guys beat JJ Gyllenhaal and Tech, who, I'm not going to disrespect them. Those guys are also legends in their own right. Legends before even me and Tatum and everything. But they have not teamed up. And I feel like, over 2 years?
Is this what you have to deal with every day, Zander? These people making excuses for themselves as to why they don't have titles?
Listen, it's not an excuse and everything.
It very much is.
What do you mean? Hold on. Why? As to why we don't have titles? DPW Tag Team Champions here.
As to why?
Yeah.
No. Okay, you misconstrued my point. As to why you guys don't have these titles, because it's very clear you guys care about these titles, and that's not to say we don't either, because we do very much care about the titles.
Let me take the floor a little bit. Actually, go ahead.
Please. I was gonna say, we here's the thing. We care about those titles because, again, LAW is where we got our start here. We would have loved an opportunity for those tag team titles. Unfortunately, we were not provided the same opportunity that you guys were. No shot to you for getting the opportunity. You guys got the opportunity. You guys were enabled a chance to get the LAW Tag Team Championships, and I feel like anyone in your position would have done probably what you guys have done thus far. But the thing is, we just were never enabled those same opportunities, because by the time we were finally getting our footing into LAW, well, first and foremost, I was feuding with Carnold at the time. Tatum was getting his first steps and everything like that as well. And
That's
the thing is,
get into.
Yep. Yeah, Actually, Tatum, you explain a little bit more on that.
Okay. I will admit, Liam, there's one thing you are right about. At first, I was the little bro of this team. JT had some experience. Let me talk. I'm talking right now, not you, okay?
Oh, damn.
When I first got into LAW, JT, I'll admit, was way more experienced than me. Had a bit more of a name built for himself. And not like you guys, I had to work my way up to even get close to a title opportunity. I was the last 3 in the LAW Rumble, and I went from being a nobody and disappearing off the face of planet Earth to winning the DPW Tag Team Championships with JT.
Mm-hmm. Tell him.
I had to work my way up. You guys were handed your opportunities, while me and JT had to work for ours.
I feel like that is something that here's the thing. I know you guys feel like even if you guys were handed the opportunities and everything like that, you guys won the titles. You guys have defended the titles. But that is something I feel like is not really being addressed properly enough. You guys were given the opportunity and everything like that instead of having to earn it in a situation where back in old LAW, we would have had to have qualified for a tag team match like that, you know? And that's even if we would have been able to qualify as well, you know?
Well, you see, here's the reality with that.
Mhm.
Because business is business. And the reality is, going into Hardcore Halloween, and I would argue right now, at this point, okay? All right? The reason why the Quan were given the title opportunities is because we were the talk of the town. And there's a very big reason. You can make that little face all you want, Tatum. You know it's true. You know it's true. We were all anyone was talking about going into Hardcore Halloween. We were a major factor of what people were talking about. The reason why the LAW World Championship match had Zander fighting Rick and not a Tatum Norris or a JT Jason or I don't know.
At least get my last name pronounced right.
My apologies.
Hey, tell him, Tatum. Don't let them disrespect you like
you don't
that.
watch the show. Then you only watch your own matches because all you care about is your own matches. You don't watch the rest of the show.
For once, that wasn't intended disrespect. That was a genuine fuck up on my part. That's on me.
All right. Let him have it. Let him have it, Tatum. Let him have it, Tatum. All right.
Anyway, the reason why people like you two were not included in the match is because, you know, Booking 101 dictates for your first big pay-per-view back, the two most important stars in the promotion main event against each other.
Right. Well,
and the reality is, there may have been a point in LAW where it was you, or it was Tatum, or it was I don't know, Alexander Blackstone, or any of these guys in LAW. May have been. I'm not going to pretend like I'm fully caught up like I should be, but there may have been a point where that was the case. Right. It's not that point anymore. It's 2025. And the two biggest people and the biggest match people wanted to see was Zander versus Rick, the rematch. But we didn't get that, JT, because you think all of a sudden, because you and Tatum were a driving force in bringing back ARW, because you and Tatum won the DPW tag titles, the titles, by the way, of a dead brand, real big accomplishment there, that you could just stroll in and all of a sudden you're on Rick's level. Tatum, you want to talk about hard work. You want to talk about hard work. All this shows me is it's a two-way street, that you aren't as educated on the Call League of Nations as you should be. Because if you were, you would know hard work is Rick's personification. That's who Rick C is. Rick C, I mentioned this nearly a week ago on the stream. Rick single-handedly, and JT brought it up earlier, Rick single-handedly stopped the monopoly for taking over an entire collective. Mm-hmm. Rick is the guy who was the driving force against Lincoln Lau going into Beach Blast for RCCW a couple years ago. Rick has been a multiple-time world champion. Rick is a proven star. And when you are a proven star, there are certain benefits that come with that. So yeah, you guys can sit here. And I'm gonna be honest, complain about how you guys had to put in the work, and it's.
Well, no. Okay, hold on. Let's cut that off right there. Let's cut that off. This isn't us complaining. You're asking what the difference is between why we weren't in this position versus why you were in this position. There's a clear difference. The clear difference is that the environments were completely different. Well, the environment that you were in, you were the top star. You were the guys who I'll say. You guys probably were the guys who probably needed to get the titles for the views or the attention or get the eyes on the product and everything like that. Again, though, if we were in that position, by the time you were in LAW, we were in TNA. We were established so much that brands even bigger than even LAW at the time clamored for us, clamored for me and Tate.
And move on and let you guys continue.
I'm saying, like again, it's not a disrespect for the fact she won the titles. I think it's great that you guys won the titles. I think it's amazing that you guys are still the champions. Do I agree with the means and everything? Nope. Do I think that there are better ways of which you could have gone about getting those title shots? Uh-huh. But again, I'm not here to say, oh, Klon sucks because this. What I don't like is that Klon, you guys are building yourselves up in LAW, and that's a great thing. But my issue rises when you try to tear down guys like me and Tatum who helped establish not just LAW, but LS11 in general. When you guys tore apart guys like Zander, make him feel like he's lesser than, but then in the same breath try to make him seem like he try to make it a thing where we're trying to go against him and everything like that. We're not trying to go against him.
I said it before you joined. I took my Klon hat off and put my unbiased hat on. I'm calling it the way I see it, JT. It's very interesting that when the board of directors made the vote, Zander voted for what was best for LAW, what was best for LS11, what was best for Scorched Earth. Everyone else voted out of pity. So you know what? To cap this off, because this whole conversation has hijacked this stream long enough. Fine. Congratulations. You've got your big opportunity. The question
I don't even know if I
pose to
do.
you-
I don't even know if I have
love-
the opportunity
I
yet.
would love for you to get- I would love for you to get back to me on the answer to this question after Scorched Earth. How's it going to feel after that bell rings and you get up off that mat and you're not the LAW world champion? And you talked this big fucking game. You talked this big game and you convinced these people and you made it all the way to the finish line just to get punt kicked back to the start.
And then Liam woke up.
Well, okay, here's the thing. You know what? I will say, Liam, I'm not, we're going to get to the answer to that question when that, I guess, if that ever arrives. The real thing is, though, I can get punted back. I feel like there have been many times where I've been punted back when it seemed like I was going to get at the finish line. The biggest thing about JT Jason that I feel like you don't quite understand, or a lot of Klein understands, is that I'm a guy who can get kicked down. I can get knocked over 1,000, 1 billion times. I'm going to come right back up each and every time, and people are going to keep cheering for me. People are going to keep vying for me to get back to that position where I can finally reach that brass ring. And you know what? I think that the beauty of JT Jason and guys like Jadam is no matter how many times we fall down, we're always going to try to do the audience proud. So I think that's kind of what the pity vote was. It's the idea that.
And you know what?
Mm.
I'll give the devil his due. I can admire, if the circumstances were different, I'd say I admire that. Because you know what? That sounds a lot like Rick, but it's interesting. I could be wrong, I didn't have the best night last night. I didn't sleep that well, so maybe and I've had 3 ear surgeries, so maybe my hearing was a little fucked up. During your little rah-rah speech earlier, you mentioned that part of Rick rising up against said monopoly people not named for various reasons,
right,
was part of, I might be getting stronger, part of what was a motivator, I think, an inspiration. I could be wrong there. Was I wrong? Am I wrong?
I think it was, well, I won't say fully an inspiration, but I definitely think it was an eye-opener. That's what it was. It was an eye-opener.
Yeah, it's very interesting to me. And I think Rick will be very grateful to give you another eye-opener. And the eye-opener is, you belong behind the fucking desk. Learn your place.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of response I can give that, but my whole thing is, I think that if someone told Rick that, then Rick wouldn't be where he's at right now. If Rick had listened to that, he wouldn't be where he's at right now. And I think if I met Rick back then and I told him about my situation right now, he would have told me, don't you fucking dare go back to that desk. you get up there and you kick my ass.
Well, you know what, JT, I would love to continue this conversation. I really would, but I've got to go to medical. I've got to get my neck checked out due to the unfit work environment that ARW put me in tonight. I have to go get my neck checked out. I
was very curious, actually. Like, I know, like, the original idea for this Final Crisis and everything like that was kind of LS11 or LAW or LS11, like, original, and you kind of got your way into. Did you know what you signed up for when you entered that gauntlet? Or?
I was told that it was Bronson Reed in a Donkey Kong outfit. I was lied to. It's unfit work environment. I must go meet with my lawyer.
I was gonna say I'm genuinely sorry for that. I'm sorry that you got misled. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying, Liam has left. Oh, Liam's back. All I'm saying, Liam, is if you need a lawyer.
Oh, fuck yourself.
What did I miss?
All I'm saying is, if you need a lawyer, JT has David Otunga's number. I now know this.
I do.
I don't know who that guy was. That guy was a fucking dick.
Yeah. But needless to say, that really got. I'll say the Final Crisis event. I mean, the Crisis on Infinite Squared Circles. Sorry about that. Definitely got me very excited for what's in store for ARW.
Absolutely. So I think at this point we're done doing our kayfabe bits.
Yes, that was the whole joke of coming back. Yes, that was the whole joke.
I wish I could have come. I wish I came in a little bit earlier, but when it was all starting.
I can officially say that I suck at doing promos, and that was an example of why I don't.
No, you were holding your own. You were holding your own. You just need a hype man. That's the problem. You need a hype man.
Brother, I've done worse.
We all have. That being said, I do have to actually.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, all kayfabe aside, I will be continuing to wear the eye patch because Ray really did fuck up my eye at Bound for Glory, so this thing is staying for the foreseeable future.
Oh no.
And I will say, even when I wrestled IRL, I was bad at promos, but I was decent at best.
I got you, man. When I was a backyard wrestler, promos were not my thing. That's the reason why I wore a mask, because I was all like, maybe if I wear a mask, like, people will be all like, we don't want to see you do promos because we can't see your facial expression. Because the guy who actually was a wrestler in the backyard, he's already. Yeah. Flame Shadow is a W.
Look.
The funniest shit in that kayfabe segment is when Liam was like, "Oh, Rick's gonna do this, and that," and then then Liam woke up.
All right, what's up, Liam?
And then Liam woke up.
Look. My thing is, I very much sucked ass at promos at one point. The more you do them, the better you'll get at it. That's what I've learned. You've got to force yourself in the situations where you have to cut promos.
Right.
Eventually you get better at it.
All that stuff I said about me was true, though.
Yep. I agree.
LAW Rumble, and then after that, I was never.
I know.
I know.
I
didn't know if you knew, but I was in the LAW Rumble. Then I disappeared, and then I came back.
Yeah, I'm the dickhead. So it'd be kind of weird if out of the two of us, you were the one that stretched or fabricated the truth. That'd be kind of weird.
I gotta say, when I came in though, you seemed like you were holding your own, Peyton. You were holding your own pretty well, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I was trying.
So on brighter notes here, as the four of us are here, and more of the creative team may join throughout the stream. I don't know how long we're going to be keeping my voice at a fairly reasonable level. Hemlock has work in the morning. And as a reminder to everybody, all donations, and you can see all the donation incentives on the sidebar here. Every donation tonight goes towards Hemlock's birthday, which is the 31st.
Me.
Oh wait, she was born on like literally the last day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hemlock existed in the 1990s for hours. That is a running joke they and I have. I'm like, so hey Hemlock, how was the 90s? And they're like, it was pretty good.
a few seconds.
Nice. Nice.
I just want to bring up the fact that my GOAT, our hero, everyone's hero, walked into Chicago last night with a 75% chance of losing the Continental Classic. And he told that entire family to eat shit. We put down that bald fucker, Kyle Fletcher. We put down the greatest tournament wrestler of all time. And now the one true king, the ace, Jon Moxley, stands tall as our Continental Champion. It's what we do.
Yeah, it's what we do.
Dude, listen.
I got no comment.
Pissed. I am pissed. Zander was not streaming last night because halfway through that match, Zander goes, fuck it, give Mox the belt. And everyone in the call is like, no, God, no, God, no. And my stream was ahead of theirs. So I saw Mox win before them, and I'm laughing. And Zander goes, Liam's laughing. Did they do the funniest thing ever? And he sees the 3 count. Me and him are dying as the call is pissed.
Fucking Omen is losing their fucking mind.
Omen is crashing out. And me and Zander are laughing our fucking asses off. It was great.
The only reason I didn't stream last night was because I wanted to clear it with the Klon before I do something. I'll just join a Klon call and go, hey guys, you're live.
Yeah, no. I'm going to be honest. It's probably going to be very, very rare to, like, never happening to where we stream one of those. I'll be honest with you. Because that's
exactly.
just where we chill and do whatever. But I'm just saying in retrospect, it would have been very funny.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. God, we had a huge fucking weekend. Zach says the troll job you did in the last show today was crazy. I don't know what you mean by a troll job, if I'm honest.
Is he talking about the monkey? I mean, the gorilla thing being a troll job?
Maybe. I wonder if maybe he means like the thing, but I've gone on record. That guy at the end isn't me, but I'm not him either. I don't know what the deal. But he looks like I jumped straight out of 2009.
Zander, are you messing around with your clone machine again? Did you fix it?
No, this has
No.
been broken for almost fucking years at this point.
Guys, it's very obvious what's happened. This is the beginning of ARW's next big power struggle. It's gonna be a shapeshifter, and it's gonna be revealed to be Xander's arch nemesis, Murphs.
Oh god. And we're gonna have a classic.
It's
Ugh.
good. It's good.
It's Murphs, everybody.
Well,
Spoiler.
of course, Zander and Kaz got along. I mean, common sense. Zander wins lethal lottery. That's more gold for him.
Exactly.
Okay. Actually, Commander, go with me like the recording process through the week, or not through the week, throughout the weekend, like
Oh my god.
was it how was it first getting like through Paris, then following up. Yeah, sorry, good.
When he gets through Paris, gets done talking about Paris, I have a fucking story to tell the entire fucking stream about everything he recorded afterwards.
Mm.
He knows where I'm going with this.
I genuinely don't remember where we're going with this, but wait, what do you mean Paris? We were in Australia always.
I think
I'm so used to
trying to
crash in Paris. Sorry, fucking. I'm stupid. I mean Perth.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had a weird week, for sure. Yeah. Jeremy Bird asks if Murph's and I have beef. Not really. We don't actually know each other. I'm just not a fan of it. Yeah, no. So I've been home most of the
Zander Mod Crim.
Oh, yep, you're right. I didn't even realize she was in chat.
Oh my god, a Crim appearance in chat? Crim,
Crim.
we love you, Crim.
But yeah, yeah.
Is
They're
it
in-
the
they're
fucking
in- they're in-
SpongeBob thing?
So to run you
Yeah,
through
they're
the
in
actual,
main con. Continue.
yeah, so to run you through the actual like what my week is. Hemlock and I left on the 19th to go to Hemlock and I were going to Con. But Hemlock and I left on Friday the 19th to go to Anime Weekend for just one night, and we were going to my grandparents for the so the fucking day of the 18th, I get all of Christmas Chaos, TNA, SmackDown, and Ring of Honor, where the what are they called? Fucking War Dogs win the Ring of Honor tag title. Get that all done in the space of one day. That shit sucks. Oh, and I get the Lethal Lottery qualifiers for that weekend done as well. That's all in the span of one day. I get out of bed at 8. I record until 3 in the morning.
Oh god.
The only breaks I took were to go get food. Because on Thursday, Hemlock and I's friends that we went on with showed up, came to our house. We don't get to see them terribly often because one of them lives in Arizona, the other one lives in Carolina. So they came to our apartment, hung out with us, we got dinner and everything. And that was a good like 4 hours that got killed. But then they left at about 10:30 at night. I got right back to work at 3 in the morning, finished Christmas else. I also want to mention I got up early on Thursday to start Christmas Chaos. The game was giving me such hell that I'm venting about it in Discord, and this motherfucker right here, JT Jason Titus, sends me a "Go Cry Me a River" gif, and so I immediately chump out nowhere.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this weekend. I was like, wait, did I do it again? I didn't even realize.
No, like I'm just running you through the whole last 2 weeks because Hemlock and I get back on Sunday night. Get back at like 10:30 at night. Hemlock's fucking cat Evie, who you guys have seen on stream maybe twice, she's the long gray, fucking darts out the front door.
Oh.
We spend the next 2 hours out in the cold tracking Evie. I'm walking up and down the fucking neighborhood, clanging a spoon against the ceramic bowl that Evie eats her dinner out of, calling her name. Hemlock's sitting on the front porch with a thing of treats waiting. And Evie finally fucking comes back 2 hours later. Acting like she's never seen us in her life. I go to sleep that night. Like Liam had sent me a text, so I responded to them at like almost 1 in the morning, like, "Hey, sorry, I just spent 2 fucking hours tracking down a cat. Sorry I didn't respond to you." And Liam, "No, you're good, you're good." I get up on Monday morning, and I'm like, "Okay, I've got to get Raw done." So I scramble my way through getting Raw done. It takes me all fucking day. When Raw came out, that was minutes after I got it done. Like, I uploaded it and just said it as public. It came out like 20 minutes early because I got it done that close to the and like at that point, I had another 2 days still in town. 23rd, the 24th. I had to leave the 24th. I wasn't gonna work Christmas. Tuesday the 23rd, I get up early again, and I fucking jam out NXT that morning, rank out Grand Slam Australia almost immediately after. Grand Slam Australia, honestly, one of the fastest TV specials I've ever done because I locked the fuck in and got it all done like in about the same amount of time that the show took to actually air, minus like load times from. I just go, 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 go. I don't even think I stopped for a bathroom break. We did
So,
stream.
like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what was your favorite match from that, like, that recording?
From Grand Slam Australia?
Yep.
Cena Samoa Joe.
Vibe.
I love that match, and I very specifically went and found the sleeper hold that when you win with it, puts someone to sleep instead of them tapping out, because I wanted that spot of John Cena passing out.
Ah.
I didn't
Samoa
want Cena,
Joseph.
I didn't want Cena tapping out a second. Because if Cena taps out a second time, and I'm curious what you guys think, I think Liam will 100%. Cena tapping out a second time immediately kills every bit of momentum Theory got from doing it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So Joe putting him to sleep instead gives that nod that okay, maybe the real Cena's still in there. Some didn't get.
Right. I mean, with me personally, I feel like it would have made Theory's tap out less impactful. At the same time, I feel like it could have been explained away, given that it's Samoa Joe and his history with and his personal history with Cena. I do feel like the route you went was better because first and foremost now it's only Theory that's tapped out John Cena.
Right.
I'm curious though. Like, I know this is like super. This isn't like the oddest question I've ever had, but this is kind of like a really specific kind of nobody. I'm pretty sure nobody cares about this. So, are we going by? Is LS11 going by the same logic that John Cena has tapped out like 4 times previous to his whole never give up stick or?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, so he's tapped out 4 other times.
Yeah,
Previous to that.
because in real life, those 3 tap outs he had before the never give up stuff was to Angle, to Jericho, and to Benoit. And I know some universes use Benoit and it as it's the character, not the person, and that's fine. I have no ill will towards those. I can't justify putting Chris Benoit. Just doesn't
Fair.
exist.
Fair.
So it might only be 2 times. Only the 3rd time seen tapped out.
All right, fair.
And we'll find out more of that another time. But yeah, no, that's a really good question. But Wednesday morning, next day, I get up early again. I crank out TNA, SmackDown, and I think most of Lethal Lottery. I want to say. No. Lethal Lottery was the other day because I remember I was in the Discord. Yeah, Wednesday I crank out SmackDown, Lethal Lottery on Christmas Eve. I work fucking hard on Christmas to do that. And yeah, that was all I did on Christmas. SmackDown and TNA, and I put both of those out for early access as my.
So, like, what was your favorite thing to record from both SmackDown and TNA?
Ooh, that's a good question because those shows are such blurs to me now because I did them all so quickly. But thinking through it, TNA probably the Y2Z versus Bullet
Ray Kenny.
Apocalypse. In part because it was just very funny having me and Jericho out there in St. Pat's getting our ass kicked.
Right.
And I will say, not to give too much spoiler for the future, but me accidentally hitting Jericho with Mars Star Power. Stay tuned. There's a bigger picture thing to that.
Right.
As for SmackDown, I'm thinking back on what all happened on that week. That was the week after the Gauntlet. Gauntlet was a nightmare to record. The week after the Gauntlet, I've got the booking somewhere. I'm down to one eye right now, so my fucking depth percentage sucks. Thanks, Ray. I think honestly, either FT Rhodes versus the Pedigree or the Rusev and Charlie match were my 2 favorites to record. The best
The
part
Rusev
of
Charlie match was really good.
I was very proud of that. Like I've said, this is my last week doing SmackDown. Then Ray takes it over. My sub goal in all of this with doing SmackDown is either to make Charlie Dempsey so popular that either A, I can convince Ray to give, or B, I get the fans so behind him that Ray has to do something with him because I'm a.
You hear it now, Ray. There was a conspiracy. Do not buy into it. All right? Don't do anything with Charlie Theory. I mean, not Charlie Theory.
Now.
Charlie Dempsey. Let Zander have him.
There was a worse Charlie name you could have said, but anyway. So late Friday night, Saturday morning, I DM Zander and I go, hey, look, we're going to get on call around 6:30, 7 o'clock for World's End. But I know me and you operate differently. So if you want to get on early, I'm down. He goes, I'll see what I can do, but sure. All right. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, whatever. So he DMs me around 5:50ish. Hey, look, I'm gonna finish the first match for Crisis and go make dinner. All right, I'll be in a bit. I have the facts to tell you about the Be a Man album because Bonesaw came out to it. Obviously, one of the songs. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, but we start talking about food. He tells me he's having frozen pizza. I'm like, okay, sick. He'll be here 20 minutes. 20 minutes tops, right? 7 o'clock, nearly 2 hours later, this motherfucker decides to grace us with his presence. And only then does he decide to tell me, oh yeah, we decided we didn't want pizza. We went out to go get dinner. Would have been nice to fucking know an hour ago.
Oh no.
Sorry about that.
Fucking asshole.
Where'd you go out to eat, Zander?
We went and got Jimmy. So it took like an hour. It's 15 minutes. It's about 10 minutes each way from our house, but
Okay,
hold on. This can all be forgiven. What what was your order from Jimmy John's?
I get the toasted chicken bacon ranch.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's completely fair. That's worth That's worth him doing.
For those who know the Liam lore, you're gonna get a kick out of this.
The Liam lore. That sounds cool.
For World's End, I decided to go with the biggest cardinal sin for me. I ordered Domino's.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Liam.
I'm so sorry.
Liam. I hate to do this. I really do. Well, at least I don't hate to do this. I hate to say this because I feel like it is kind of insensitive. But if I'm not saying this, then nobody else will. I gotta disconnect you for that. That's a sin. That's a sin.
He's gonna come back and be pissed.
Don't come back.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Oh my god. But yeah, so I fucking joined the call 2 hours late, and what Liam didn't mention was I had the audacity to join and go, say his name, he appears. And Liam was like, yeah, 2 fucking hours late.
No, Crib goes, no, and no one said your name. Nobody said your name, buddy. And I'm like, yeah, 2 hours late. But see, the Z-Man has given me way too much power now. He has made a very cardinal error. He's given me his phone number.
That's true. I don't know why I thought this was
Zander, I'm just saying, you don't have to give it to me, but I would, if you want to, you can.
We shall see. I shared it with Liam because, it was like, Liam made me go to bed last night. I need everyone to know. Liam forced me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You're right.
Very funny.
And your body probably thanks me for that because you were able to get Crisis done today.
It's true. I was only a little bit late.
Look. You know what? Here, I'll make you feel better. Crisis may have been a couple hours late, but at least it's not 2 or 3 years late like the Battleground follow-up to Beach Blast for Rick.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a big weekend. I don't know why JT's not even really.
Imagine he's
I also
talking
want to point out
for
something
nothing.
very funny. Rick has had a very similar match planned. I'm not going to say what for that you've done this week for like ages. You planned it like a week ago and got it done quicker than he did.
You'll have to tell me off stream.
I'll DM it to you.
Yeah, please do. Like, what fucking matches Rick had planned for ages that I came up with? But yeah, this is my final week doing SmackDown. Good. Oh, I had a feeling. I've actually had that plan for about a year.
Oh,
Crisis took
okay.
a year. It was this time last year when I did the 3D printer telethon and an ARW versus big and that JT put.
If you hear 2K in the background, my
And-
apologies.
Good.
It's good. I pointed this out to Zander last night because Zander was the first one to call me out on it. For my Domino's order, Tatum, I need you to understand. And JT, you'll understand why I ordered Domino's too when I tell you this. All right? All right?
Still talking about
I got
Domino's. huh?
$95 worth of food for $27.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had a Domino's gift card. I got a Domino's gift card for Christmas. That's why I ordered Domino's.
Okay, who hates you in your household that decided they were going to give you a Domino's gift card?
Hey, I can't complain. I got $300 in Xbox money. I can't complain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I cannot.
I guess.
I will take it. I will take it. It's whatever. Food is food.
All right.
And to be fair,
I guess if it,
I used it to order a pan pizza, aka one of their only good pizzas.
okay, you know what? That's fair then.
Domino's pan pizza.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, so this is it. This is my last week of SmackDown. I'm pretty excited. I'm doing Fall Brawl, and then Ray is having a pretty big change to his recording situation. I will say that people all know it is, but I'm going to that it's a big secret. Oh, hey Pierre. But
Pierre.
it's a big secret what the big change coming up for Ray's recording situation is. The same way it's a secret that Creative knows who my new roommate is. But
I don't.
Steve during next Monday's watch along. I don't know for sure. But
I don't know who it is. You can, if you want to damn it to me.
I'll tell you.
I'll say, what do you feel like was the greatest highs of you taking over SmackDown temporarily? What was like the biggest lows?
The biggest highs where it came out on time.
Fair enough.
And also, I feel like a lot of people who have been missing all season finally got to appear again. Dempsey finally got time. Example. The only person who hasn't appeared this season that I didn't use because I wasn't sure if I think there's a bigger reason why we haven't seen him. Dom. I think Ray has something planned. Dom's return. Excellent. Up. And then we know Sam.
And then yeah. And then I'll answer the lowest of lows for Zander. Josh Briggs. There you go.
100% all the Josh Briggs stuff.
Why have I had to deal with Josh Briggs so much? Why?
We need to get a hashtag going in the LS11 universe. One that even Ray Wood can't ignore, and it's hashtag fire Josh Briggs.
I'm gonna let you know that won't work. I will donate to get him booked.
Well, hey JT, why don't you donate tonight so I can buy Hemlock? I'm kidding.
The thing is, you know that's my weakness. I gotta now donate.
JT.
Let the simp flow through you, JT. We actually, I think if Kay has said that he's going to get in the call here soon. Once Kay is in the call, we're going to do it. We're going to start spinning the lethal lottery. Don't worry, Pierre. We won't be here for 6 hours. Here for 6 hours, we'll be here. Oh, there's. Oh, JT.
Go fuck yourself.
I hate that my Discord decided to just drop my call for no reason.
Oh,
No, I was saying that once K gets here.
I figured.
Right. I was gonna say for.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. So now that you're getting back into the swing of lethal lottery and everything like that, how do you feel like the tournament's gone this far?
It's been really fun. I think round 1 is going to be a lot more fun than the qualifiers were, because the qualifiers were just kind of exhausting, if I'm honest.
Mm.
Because a lot of the qualifiers were just kind of crap. To me, it was like the wheel giveth and the wheel taketh away, say, and the wheel giveth us a lot of shit.
And
That it did.
I know I won't say what, but I know, like, even before the tournament could officially start, like, there was a very big change to it, and we had to work that out.
Right.
Thankfully, we did.
Absolutely.
Why am I the only one that doesn't remember what the big change to? Oh, never mind. I remember.
Oh,
I was about to say.
There we go.
It was the thing we were in that call until late in the.
Yeah.
Yep. And then now we're getting on to wait, hold on. I feel like, am I missing something?
Christmas Chaos.
Yeah, Christmas Chaos. How do you feel about, the overall of Christmas Chaos?
Fucking love it. It was so much.
I do mean to ask. I'm curious.
Yeah.
What made you change your mind about the Ray and Carlos finish?
Right. Oh, the Rick and Carlos finish, you mean?
I mean, Rick. I'm sorry. If I said Ray, I'm an idiot. I meant Rick.
You're good. He wrestled both of them in the space of 48 hours. Yeah, the original idea was it was going to be a repeat of the Jericho Mysterio finish, where Carlos would go for the 6'9", Rick would rip the mask off. The only reason I changed Rick burning the mask was because I was getting very close to time that I needed to leave, and I didn't have time to go in and do all the edits and stuff. So the mask getting set on fire worked.
Okay.
It was a great finish.
It was a time constraint.
Because there was I'm not gonna say what, but there was supposed to be a bit of shenanigans they were in the tag title match that didn't happen. I assume that's the same reason. You had a time crunch.
Time crunch. Also, I felt like it was better for Status to be established by storming through the Blackstone Empire without help.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. It's completely fair.
That is true.
Plus, also it's Blackstone Empire who really gonna beat them too.
Okay. Okay. I need to ask. I'm very confused here.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
1 second.
Yeah, get finished with that burrito first.
Actually, I'm finishing up the pizza. Actually. Anyway. When I came in to the community, I was under the assumption that Alexander Blackstone was like your big like your big heel OC. He still somewhat is, but like, is he? I don't know how to word this because
He's like Baron Corbin in a way.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Baron
So he's one of
Corbin.
those guys that you could have get squashed like he was tonight, and it won't damage him. Okay,
Correct.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was very confused because, like, I'm like, okay, damn, because like again, I could say it because the show aired. You said that was you told us that was the case like way before the show aired, and that like got really confused to me. But having that clarification, that does make a lot more sense.
Yeah, he is somehow invulnerable. The fact that I can book him in the dumbest shit and he still comes out where people would believe it if I put a title on it.
Right.
When we were doing that kayfabe bit earlier, that wasn't an exaggeration. I admittedly don't know a lot of the LAW lore, so I'm just fucking winging it.
Yeah, no, you're good.
To be fair, it's hard to know all the LAW lore, just like it's hard for everybody here to know all of the Klon lore and everything like that.
That's why, and I'll encourage this going forward, since I'm the main Klon guy here. If anyone has any questions about, Klon shit or Klon lore, I am more than willing to answer. I love that shit. That shit's fun.
Sure.
Lore is difficult.
It is, and I've got to do so many lore videos with this history of LS11.
Yep.
Yep, the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's the first one again? Like what? 2 hours?
And speaking of the lore, well, actually, Pierre, wait, you just asked a question.
Like, how long was the original history of LS11? Like what? 2 hours?
2.5 hours.
I think.
Like that. I'm breaking it up into seasons. It's gonna be like, here's season 1, the history of 2. That way, I can just make a history.
Yeah,
that would work.
Krim, that's absolutely fair. I said I would do it because I'm mainly the guy here. But if you ever show up and you want to share your own lore, you're obviously more than welcome to.
Please do.
Krim is always
Krim's lore. Just anyone who's not like anyone in chat who hasn't like checked out Krim's channel, check out Krim's channel. They're like super fun.
Okay, I will. I got you. I'll do because I know the accurate plugs. Krim's channel is where you can catch Rock Entertainment. It's now going to be the, and she can correct me, like the non-canon, like kind of showcase kind of thing.
Mhm.
Krim's leagues are on Wattpad. They're SWA and they're FXWF. SWA is like what LAW is to everybody here, and FXWF is kind of like what ARW is.
Yep. And then, what were you about to ask before I said that?
I genuinely. Oh, so it's your exact question, right? What was the group that inspired the Klon? I mean, AK, what's going on, brother?
Well, okay.
Life.
By the way, thank you so much for your help today.
What?
Thank you for your help today.
Oh, dude, no problem.
He's throwing the kayfabe in there. Fuck you, JT. Anyway, as I was saying.
Yeah, let's not. I'm not in the mood for it.
Fair.
Yeah. We'll save it. We'll save it for tomorrow. Anyway, as I was saying, for us getting together, there was really no inspiration. It just happened. It just kind of happened. But if
Just
you're
for
talking
fun.
gimmick-wise on LS11, I think it's rather obvious.
Yep.
Like, I don't think you need a rocket scientist to figure that one out. DX, obviously.
I guess though, actually, this is kind of something I don't know if it is a great question or it's kind of a question. What were your expectations? What were your expectations when you were told that, or when the idea came that you guys would be joining LS11 as characters?
I have no expectations. Zander literally came to us out of nowhere. He pitched the idea, and I said, "Fuck it, let's do it," because we have never really gotten an opportunity to play heels per se.
Right.
And
But I mean,
so
like,
we figured it.
When he came to the pitching, and everything like that, like, did you think like it would get like what's it called? How do I say this? When he pitched the idea to you, do you think that it would have gotten as immersive? Did you think that it was going to get as immersive as it has now, that you're a part of the creative team and everything? Or were you I know because of your previous interactions with other groups and everything like that, there's kind of a in the air whenever you're.
Yeah, this is gonna surprise everyone. There was no hesitancy from Rick. I know that surprised you, JT. More surprised you than anybody. Right. There was no hesitancy from Rick. Yeah, we don't talk about that, Krim. We don't talk about that here.
Oh,
That
yeah.
run would have sucked.
I was gonna say, I think she's told.
Yeah, Krim was the one that we had to convince. And that's obviously that's understandable. That's very
Completely.
understandable because
Completely understandable.
her and Rick had the same experiences, but I'm very glad we were able to convince her. Very glad because I think it's been a blast. I think getting to do something different with ourselves as characters has been very fun.
Right.
Getting go ahead. Someone else about to speak.
I was just gonna say, as somebody who, because I think I first came across Klon, and just you got like I came across Lodestar Luminous around 2019, and then
that's Rick's holy. For those who don't know, that's Rick's holy grail. But continue.
Right, and then like I think when I got into a deeper dive on the character, I think around 2020, and then like discovered the person behind the character, and then but by discovering the person behind the character, I discovered Klon around 2020.
Yes.
And I think around that time, I was becoming a more regular kind of viewer of LS11 too.
Right,
so I always had these two like channels in my peripheral, right? But like I never imagined that they were gonna like combine one day, or not combine, but like interact one day or cross over one day. But then like fast forward a couple of years, like I think around like 2022 or 2021, I meet like Rick for the first time. Really cool dude. Really cool dude. Anyone who has the pleasure of meeting him, like it was really interesting because I'm not gonna lie, because of how he this isn't Rick at all. I would have imagined he should have had a bigger ego, because I feel the way that not his character, but just like the way that I was perceiving the Lodestar character and the way I could see that other people were kind of perceiving them, I would have imagined he would have had more of a chip on his shoulder, or more of like a
Mhm. Yeah, that's you always have Bikram. The thing with Rick and Lodestar is Rick is less arrogant and more prideful about it. He takes great pride in what he has built with Lodestar, and he is very protective over Lodestar. And there have been a lot of ideas over the years that have been pitched for her by other people that weren't Lodestar. I can confidently say the organic lightning in a bottle pairing of Carnold and Lodestar is the first idea I have heard pitched for Lodestar by someone not in the Call League of Nations that goes, it makes me go, that's Lodestar, all right. That's her. Because
and like to continue where I was going, the thing is like I think like fast forward even though further, I remember just seeing there was a situation, I won't go into what the situation was, where Rick was involved, and it seemed like it was kind of souring his note. And I imagined, like, because he's a big part of Klon, because Rick doesn't really want to be involved with people anymore, I imagine Klon would want to be involved with people. But then fast forward to today, where I'm kind of I'm more around the circle of Zander here and everything like that. And then Zander out of nowhere like tells me, "Hey, do you know a guy called Rick C?" And I'm all like, "Huh? Okay, didn't know you knew him." He's like, "Do you know how to get in touch with him?" I'm all like, "Bet." So this is like kind of a super cool thing for me, because it's like
circle. Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%.
It was so full circle that in my mind, I would have just thought these would just be two ships just passing by, not thing to like even know of them interacting, but now that they have interacted, it's super heartwarming.
I've
as a
said this to
human.
Zander numerous times, and Zander said it to me. I feel like the timing was too perfect because when we met, Zander's life, for the lack of a better term, was going to shit. So I really feel like, knowing what I know now about this community, I feel like it was inevitable. There's way too much that everyone in the creative and everyone that we have met has in common with us. I feel like it was inevitable that a partnership was going to happen. It was just a matter of timing. And I think the timing was perfect. Because
that's the thing. It was like, for me, it was kind of like, okay, I never thought about these two interacting. But then when I saw the guys interact, okay, it was the exchange I had with Rick, and then the exchange I had with Zander separately that made it like, oh, this is like the beginning of like a beautiful friendship. I can feel it.
Absolutely. Because yeah, I say this every time this story comes up, because I always like to clear the air. There was never any malice behind what I said, because I know upon first glance it could come off as if, it was an insult. No, it was very, very far from an insult. If anything, when I first saw Jericho Carver without the context, I thought that shit was the carniest shit you could do in the funniest way possible. I mean, you name the show after yourself. You have yourself compete for your own belt in the main event. And you have the guy you're like a fucking over-the-top mark for help you win the title. That shit's funny. And you can't really hate on it, because if you were in the same situation, you know damn well you do the same thing. Exactly. Like, I can't really hate on it. And I never really did hate on it. Like, there are levels to being a mark, in my opinion.
That is true.
I do not think being a mark is always a bad thing. It's not. But
didn't Corvus say that one time?
What's up?
I was gonna say, didn't Pete Corvus say that one time?
Yes, and I won't lie, it's a quote that stuck with me, because it wasn't really wrong when you think about it.
It really wasn't.
There's a very rare case where being a mark for yourself that gets to a point where it's really bad. And it's very funny, because within the first 2 weeks of being in the server and getting the full lore, my opinion kind of Freaky Friday'd. Because after I learned the lore, I'm like, yeah, no, brother, you need to start winning more. Like, I won't go too deep into it, because it's a card me and Zander and Krim are holding close to our chests. But there's something in the works that involves, action in the ring, right? And there was something pitched for Zander to do. And Zander was like, I don't know how people are going to perceive that. I don't know if, and I'm like, brother, shut the fuck up. Nobody is going to care. Stop. You need to start going over more. And to me, it's the truth, because if Zander spent all this time constantly losing and like losing these big money matches, him beating Ray wouldn't have been believable. It would have been very annoying from a standpoint to have Zander losing all these matches and out of nowhere he just wins the grand title back. That it wouldn't have worked, in my opinion.
Fair.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So fair.
Now, Krim, that's all Zander does. That motherfucker's probably working on content as we speak.
He sure is. He's updating the website.
Website updates
Yeah.
at last.
That's basically
So-
Zander every time we have conversations
So
That's
Zach
also true.
asks, Zach asks, is there anything you guys want to be in the new game? New? No. In my opinion, at least. I feel like there's some things that could be worked on. Crim is going to be approaching soon.
Okay.
I think there are things that could be worked on. I think putting PC back on next gen community creations would go a long way.
Please
Because
just do
I will tell
that.
you guys what. PCs on last gen. Next gen CC and PC CC don't collide. They split the gens up this year because of the island.
Yep.
Oh, the island.
So
Fuck the island.
So when it came to making me status and ret, I had to give a little behind the scenes. I had to dig up my Xbox One, load up a whole new Xbox account, and start the game to properly upload them to the CC.
Wow.
So that was fun. That was fantastic.
Dedication.
Yeah, and I do really.
That's why.
Dedication.
Oh, of course. No, of course. Of course, man. That's why in LAW we don't really have our accurate movesets. But I don't think it bothers anybody at all.
Fine. Nobody's noticed it until now. Today is the first day that Elizabeth Bell had a unique set other than finishers 5-star.
Yep. I'd say isn't this like isn't this like I can't remember, was Christmas Chaos when I started using my new moveset, or
today.
was it different?
It was today.
Today. I'm about to say, yeah, I literally just used my new moveset too, so
I was gonna say you guys seemed a little bit more locked in than usual today. That makes sense now.
yeah, I was busting out Tilt the World Hurricane Ranas.
I haven't really.
He was in his bag.
I've been watching it and I've been into it, but I've had the day from hell, so I've haven't been super in tune with it. But
You're good.
Fair. You're fine. Real life comes first.
I'll have those.
I'm still not out of the airport yet. My flight got delayed like 6 hours today.
Yikes.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's always the worst.
Okay.
Jesus. It's blue, red.
If I may, Zander.
What's up?
Okay, so I know when I pitched the word Novatrian to you, you seemed kind of irritated.
I thought you were fucking with me. That's all it was.
It's no,
Sorry.
it's all of them the same thought. Like, oh god, here we go.
I've never heard.
I can confirm this to tell the audience how locked in JT is with this feud. Him and Rick have been DMing that's playing shit behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie, man. Because as I said, I've been following Rick. I've been following Lodestar since like 2019. Been following Rick since like 2020. He was always those guys I thought I'd be just out of reach of me. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's in reach, I'm all like, okay, now that he's in reach of me, and I'm like, okay, now I'm capable of, I know I can touch him. I can and much more. I'm all like, I feel like it's interesting too because
I can feel it.
I think I'm the most familiar with him out of anyone else in LA and the creative. I think maybe except for maybe Zander and of course the Clown guys. So I'm all like, I feel like I can push him more than I feel like in this feud than probably other people could.
Right, like Zander
Yeah,
and Rick was like. What were you saying, Kay?
Oh, I was just gonna say yeah, because you know some of the other stuff that, like some of the extra stuff that the rest of us don't know, so you can make a few
Right.
more.
And like, yeah, like you're cutting out big time, boss.
Appreciate it. Cause that's the thing.
Like you really quickly, because I was about to throw a point out there.
I was just gonna,
Rick and Zander was like Zander's the big dog of the LS11 universe. Rick's the big dog of the Claw universe. It makes sense. It was like the star power feud. You and Rick is kind of the story-driven feud. The one with like the most lore and story behind it. I feel like those were the two feuds that had to happen. It made the most sense.
fair. And I gotta thank Zander. I gotta really thank Zander today because I know I gave him a because okay I know Zander is typically someone who likes to freestyle his promos. So in my mind, I'm all like, he's gonna be so mad when I send him this huge wall of text just of random things to say that he probably does not understand. But I feel like in the promo with LAW today, I feel like that was my not really a pipe bomb, but that was definitely my you know what they do. Like that was that in my mind, I'm all like, that was my you know what they do to make Adam Cole feel special? They ring the freaking bell. That was my moment right there in LAW tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
With that.
Never forget that promo.
This guy's not just a comedy tag guy anymore. This guy's actually locked in.
Yeah.
We can be a legit singles guy.
Yeah, my thing is, when it comes to the Colleague of Nations, we have always scripted out promos.
Right.
Because I feel like it works so much better. And obviously, freestyling works too, because that's how I used to do it sometimes. But it gives you a chance to properly decide what you want to say, and it gives you a chance to properly word what your point is.
Right. I completely agree. And Xander being one of those guys who I know is good at freestyling and everything like that, I was all like, I was very nervous because I'm all like, what's it called? I'm all like, this is a lot of information first and foremost. And I'm all, Krim, hi.
It's Krim.
What's up,
Yeah.
Hello.
How was your day today, Krim?
It was, you know what? It was decent. I just had the weirdest Mario Kart session of my life, but it was weird.
Oh, yeah?
Are you fun?
Weird Mario Kart sessions are always
Dude, no, because it's like one of my friends was was trying to play the game, but internet said no, and it would keep he would keep disappearing and reappearing, and it's really weird. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Hilarious. But like I was saying, like the thing, I know I always have faith that Zander will do me justice for these promos and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
And part of me is all like, I don't. And so when I said that, I'm like, I really hope he doesn't take this as I'm trying to take away his thunder, or that I don't have faith in him doing justice in my character. But part of me is also like, this is the once in a lifetime opportunity I'm gonna have to because you're saying this was planned when this was pitched to me, when this was when I was made aware that the pitch was for me to go against Rick and everything like that. I think my idea was I was gonna plan. I think we were planning it months in advance, but now I'm kind of but so my idea was, okay, I want to script out everything. I want to what's it called? I want to hit up Rick, see what we can do to collaborate and make this thing big. But when it got pushed out even sooner, I was all like, okay, well now I got to lock in. I got to get this information down. Mm-hmm.
I think if Zander had felt that way, I would have personally pulled him aside and said, "Brother, you're a fucking idiot." I would have flat out.
You're an idiot. You're stupid.
because the fact that you want to go out of your way to script and collaborate on a feud lifts so much of the burden, not the burden, like the weight off his shoulders.
Correct.
It's the point of you guys are on the creative team. So if anyone, even ignoring that, if anyone has the right to decide how the JT Rick feud goes, it's JT and Rick. Like,
I mean, it's true. It's true. Again, though, Zander has. Okay, I do believe it's mainly other people that make me. It's not even Zander himself that makes me nervous. It's other people and their behavior towards Zander that make it all like I don't want to rub him the wrong way.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. So I'm super glad that Zander took the chance and let me kind of guide the first steps in this feud a little bit with that promo, because it was a lot of information, definitely a lot of information, and I even got to share in the Discord where some of that information was kind of pulled from, because I feel like the Rick C character, the way that I knew them and everything like that, is very similar to how the JT character is in LS11. And I'm all like, if there's anyone I feel like could call out Rick C for the way his character has kind of adapted and the ways at which it's understandable, but it's still wrong, it would be JT. But it would be even better if JT used Rick's own words against him. And I felt like it was also going to be interesting using. I was wondering, like, what the type of impact it would have on the Rick C character if those same sayings and those same like insults and those same criticisms were being thrown at him, but like, what's it called? They're being thrown at him, but like instead of it being like, yeah, but you're not the ones, but people aren't saying it, but instead of other people saying it to you, you're now saying those same things to other people. So what does that make you now?
Hoping, I hope that I took those notes you gave me and gave you the promo you were envisioning for.
Oh, you did superb with it. You did superb with it. I feel like, cause at first I was going to be all like, hey, Zander, do you think I could cut the promo? But I'm all like, no, I would like to cut the promo, but I'm all like, I feel like the beauty of LS11 is that Zander's in the seat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's.
I also think the thing is because Krim has repeatedly offered to voice her own promos. I feel like it doesn't take that much away from the show if you would have cut the promo.
Yeah. Build off of that. I would have let you. Genuinely wouldn't have.
I don't know this system well. What?
I
have a car. I don't have a.
But yeah, I don't have a problem. I would have let promo. I've told Krim that I'm gonna let her cut her promos for herself soon. It was genuinely just a matter of it was such kind of a rush job. LAW
Right. So that's mainly what it is. And that's the thing. I'm also like, Zander likes moving super fast. And part of me is all like,
what I was worried about with when it came to the LS11 schedule was I know I can keep up with it. I knew I had a gut feeling Rick's ass couldn't. And that it's no insult to Rick, but it's just like that's how it usually is.
Yeah.
Fair.
And also, it's like I love the guy. Everyone in the world, like outside of kayfabe, he fucked up my eye. I'm upset about it. Fucking eye patch for God knows. And to answer Pierre's kind of patch from the start of the stream, a generous donor paid for me to get a bunch of different colored eye patches to fit my attires. Plus 11.
Well, good for that person.
Correct.
Thanks, Hemlock.
I'm gonna send something in the creative team voice chat. Like text chat.
Sounds good. Yeah, no, like, and the only I love Ray to death. I'm going with this. There have been times where I've told Ray, "Hey, I need a promo for this episode of TNA next week on the Friday before it comes out, 6 days in advance." The Wednesday will come and I'm getting down ready to record TNA. Crickets.
Eesh.
Then the next day
Ooh.
the episode will come out without the promo and I'll go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I forgot." Yep. Cool. This is why I do all the promo.
Fair, yeah. So
Fair enough.
yeah,
That's
and that's the thing. I mean that's the thing. And which again, I'm so grateful that he took he took the promo and made it the passionate, emotional kind of roller coaster that it was. Because I think the hardest part of creating a feud is its first steps. Like like it's easy, I guess, to create the feud because I can do an attack, I can do a number one contenders match, I can do a call out promo, but creating interest from the first step and everything like that, I feel like is hard. But I feel like with the
You don't
way,
want you don't want to just start it off the normal with the little prompts that like Universe will give you the base way of doing, creating a feud. Like you want to do things interestingly
right,
and not just
Those can only take you
I-
so far.
I would argue the way it was set up was a lot interesting. Was way more interesting than just you winning a contenders match or calling out Rick, because it poses so many questions. How's the match going to go? What happens if Rick wins? What happens if JT wins? What the fuck is going on with Zander? How are the board unanimously telling him to eat shit? And JT's going to get the match affect his character in the long run? It poses a lot of questions that you're only going to find out the answers to by watching the show.
right,
Yup.
right. And I also think it's pretty special to me too because I've had quite the journey in LAW.
Oh, for sure.
Certainly you have.
I was the annoying prick who got his ass kicked in Waffle House.
Which was still
never
great.
forget Waffle House.
The Waffle House draw.
Then and then there was that small period of time where I was kind of Blackstone's op for a little bit.
Never forget that too.
You were also jobbing to a lot of the forgotten tag teams in TNA for a little bit there at the beginning of TNA.
Legend beat you guys, which was
but just sticking to LAW, then I come back as a commentator, and then kind of sorta a de facto, not co-booker, but kind of creative behind LAW. And then what's it called? When we're bringing back LAW full time again, I'm being told, hey, you're gonna be feuding with Rick. And I'm all like, what? I'm all like, here's the thing. I felt like it always. Here's the thing, because in my mind, I always felt like I feel like there's something to there again because first I know so much about Rick, and Zander is kind of not really right hand man, but I'm kind of his. I'm his sidekick right now since Ray is being Ray, and so I'm all like, there's so much potential there, but part of me is all like, at the same time, I feel like there are a lot of. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like with my character at this point in time, previous to the promo, that would have been a leap. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a pretty big leap. So when it was pitched the way it was, that JT, gets off a commentary and then confronts Rick and everything, I'm like, I gotta do something that makes it we have to do something. We have to make the promo more than just I'm here to defend LAW. Somebody needs to defend LAW from you guys. I'm like, we need to get something that hits not only like brings up LAW, but hits Rick personally and everything like that, and just the sheer yeah.
Which is why you're the perfect person for the feud. Is
Right.
you know about Rick than any of us other than the clone peeps that are
Right.
And I'll leave the floor open to all members of creative and everyone on the roster. If anyone needs lore or information for ammunition in promos and banter and shit, I'm always down to share anything you guys need. And I feel like this might be the same way. But I feel like the feuds only work if we both know each other's lore.
That's redacted information.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right.
What is redacted information?
You don't get to know my lore. I hand you like a paper that's just full of a bunch of blacked out lines.
Okay,
Well, you know what?
Did
That's
you actually
fine.
redact the information, or did you just black highlight it? Highlighted it.
Okay, but if I throw my black highlight all over the paper, you can't see nothing but the black highlight, can you?
That's fine. I can be bribed for $20. I'll give you all Crim's lore.
Don't do it.
Well,
Hey, by the way, I just want to I don't want to pivot too hard, but I just want to bring up, because I don't know if it's been talked about yet, but what about Donkey Kong yeeting all over everybody in the gauntlet?
I love that. I watched that. I loved it.
Like I'm saying,
just gonna be
That's
sick.
my only explanation.
Bro knew he was little bro and everybody, and so he was just aura farming on everybody.
It was so funny.
See, it was so
Just gonna
funny.
stay.
So funny because, fun fact, during that show, there were multiple times where I nearly passed out. And I'm like, no, I'm fighting through this because I want to get on stream later and chill with everybody and watch all the fucking shows. But I'm sitting over here, I'm battling sleep, and Donkey Kong starts yeeting. I'm like, you know what? Maybe going to bed is the best option.
Fair reaction.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you went to bed, you wouldn't have had what happened to you happen.
The 2-minute chase.
I will address it again. I will address it again because I know Krim was texting me as soon as I got in the back. She's like, bro, what the fuck was that? What were you doing? It's very simple. I'll explain. I'll very much explain. I was led to believe that was Bronson Reed in a Donkey Kong outfit. They lied.
Who told you that?
Multiple people in the back told me that. No, you know what? I'll out him. I'll out him. Zander himself told me that. So I'm like, okay.
You know what? That explains it, actually.
That would make sense.
You know what? Maybe this is Zander returning the favor for TNA 2 weeks ago. No, maybe he's returning the favor. No, it wasn't.
But by the way, like kayfabe again aside, I just want to say, like, because when I was watching it and I came out 4, and I was just dreading it because I was like, oh god, he's fresh, I'm gonna get smashed, and which I pretty much did, to be fair. but the fact that like MDZ was like put me over, and the fact that like I came out during just the absolute rogues gallery of ARW jobbers and LS11, the lesser LS11 guys. The fact that like I was put over as like, oh, that's the one that like gave the most issues until like Captain Falcon came out, like that was huge.
You could have been trash man, Kay. You could have been trash man.
I'll say this. I thank God that I got into a position where I'm in right now, where I'm going against the Krusty Crushers instead of being in that Donkey Kong. Because if I was in that gauntlet match, I would have killed myself.
Dude, I totally had the lock in. I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong.
I told you I was lied to, and I did not prepare to actually fight fucking Donkey Kong. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to go in there not prepared to fight Donkey Kong, bro.
But no, it was
It's setting
no
you up.
like no, it was just it was just like after the day I've had where like I'm still on a bus going to a motel right now because my bus got rescheduled till tomorrow to get actually home. So I'm out of town a day later than I wanted to be. But to hear that, to see that I had at least a semi respectable performance considering the circumstances I was against, like that meant a lot. So I just wanted to like personally like
Yeah.
thank you and say like, man, that means a lot.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I'll spread the love. I'll send and let MD.
Oh no,
Yeah.
MD. Yeah, no. I mean, he put me over hard at Christmas Chaos too. So I mean, MDZ is like really.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think the relationship that I got with Doc is the relationship you got with MDZ.
yeah, I think like MDZ, like because out of my 3 matches, MDZ's commentated 2 of them, and he's put me over very well both of them. And not to say Zander didn't put me over well in my Lethal Lottery qualifying match because that was nice too. But you know, like
Yeah.
MDZ, you know, it's like yeah, no, I'll just I don't want to talk too much about myself, but I just wanted to say that.
I mean, talk about yourself a little bit. Yeah, I feel like after this weekend
You know what?
and after.
Hold on one second.
Yep.
Kay, shut the fuck up. Keep gassing yourself up. Keep going.
Mhm.
Keep going.
Yep.
I was just
keep going.
I'm just you know I'm not obviously I'm not going to give away you know anything we've talked about, but I'm very happy with the position I've been put in a very short order here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On the creative team
100.
and you know being you know so it's like it just means a lot. Like
100%, man. Yeah, no. It's I told JT, you know, again, a little behind the scenes because now that it's happened, I can speak about it. When JT first learned he was fighting Rick, he got really emotional about it.
which totally yeah.
And I flat out told him it's dude, you've got to understand from a booking standpoint, you in this situation makes complete sense. And I've always been a firm believer that if you show enough interest and care and you put forth the effort to do shit for the league or for the channel or anything, you'll get the big opportunities. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
and I feel like let Zander go ahead. You speak.
Yep,
speak. It's only fair.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time I've spoken on it in years. Like I'm gonna peel back the curtain for LSWF for the first time ever tonight. I haven't talked about this in 3 years. It's been happened. Everyone's like, "Oh, why did Hanzo get all this? Why did Hanzo get all this? Why did Adrian Nova get all this?" Because Adrian Nova was in every premiere I did, in every live stream I did for 3 years, gassing me up at every turn, and the gang love DJ Ethan. I love DJ and Ethan to death. The others can kiss my ass, quite honestly, that aren't there anymore. The gang showed up when they were on the show, talked nothing but shit to me as a person and other people. So yeah, naturally, I pushed Adrian Nova over them because he was a nice guy. Triton, SG, Soren, YJ, whatever he's going by this week, shows up. Nothing but nice to me. He's in my DMs. He's helping me book, helping me take care of toxic people. Of course, Chaos gets pushed to the moon. Everyone can be like, oh, it's because their buddies with Zander. No, it's because they're fucking decent people to me. That's why LSW flipped the way it did. Ethan Ace starts being a good guy to me. Lo and behold, he gets the fucking US title.
Right.
So, like, yeah, everyone in this call is in the position they're in because they've been nothing but good people to me.
Right.
And the
make
thing
Our
is,
decency.
Krim, shut up.
Oh,
Shut up, Miss US.
JT and K have, if we want to really get down to the brass tacks, have financially bailed Zander out of a lot of situations. So I think that alone, and that could be taken however people want to, I really don't care. I think that alone warrants something.
Exactly.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I texted Zander like after the whole like me donating so much for Lethal Lottery, and I texted them and I was like, dude, I hope people don't think I'm like just don't like accuse me of like buying my push. As I was like, I mean, if you want to like make me
No.
You know, if you want to make me a Chris Danger type character where I just bribe my way into stuff, like that's fair because I'm not beating accusations. And he was just like, bro, like, so.
Right.
Yeah, it's that would be such a stupid accusation to make. It'd be a word I'm not going to say out of respect for you, allegation to make about why you're making your donations. Of course, man, about your donations, because that was never the intent behind it. You donated because you liked Zander and you like Zander's content. Like that's ridiculous. And even if that was the case, the very big hypothetical, who the fuck cares? That doesn't change the fact you're still bailing Zander out of financial situations. Doesn't change that. I mean, if you want to get recent, what's up, Tatum? If you want to get recent, Monday, you like going into this upcoming week, Zander almost was going to have to delivery drive like relentlessly to get like $300. You cut that total in half with your donation. You made it a lot more easier on him than it would have been in the first place.
Whoa, what was happening? I'm sorry. What did I do?
You're fine. We're not talking about you. You're cool.
Oh no! Because you said hey Tatum, and then you said something else. That's why I was like, wait, what?
No, I said hey Tatum to say hi, and it got back to the point I was making before you joined.
Okay.
Yeah. I also want to say, like, let's put money completely out the window. Money just out the door. I feel like UK, and this is me as a fan more than just being a creative member. You put yourself out there a lot, and you also accept the criticism that comes your way as well. You know also when to draw the line when people bring up drawing the line. And that's even something that I even struggle with sometimes. And I've been here since like, I think this is my third year now.
A couple nights ago, when I came to you and I said I made an observation about how you've been. At first, you were down about it, but then you let me explain, and it made sense. Like you take the criticism and you listen to it. That goes a long way for not just you in the community, but you as a person, because that shows you understand you're not perfect. You understand you're going to make mistakes. And I think as my friend, you'd appreciate if I told you what the mistakes were so you don't make them again.
And I think it's also a testament that other people, here's the thing, a lot of the ideas and everything like that that are pitched for you and that are like brought up in regards to you and your character and everything like that, they're ideas that you might pitch or ideas that you might say, but you're like, okay, but if this doesn't work and everything like that, you'll probably say the idea, but other people will push for them. You're not the one like, hey, we should do this with my character. Hey, we should do that, or we should, or I think it'd be better if I was in this position. No, it's other people are speaking on your behalf rather than you basically doing the, okay, I should do this. I should be this. In this feud, I should be the upper guy and everything like that.
I am to use a term that you're very familiar with. I'm notorious for pitching lower shit for myself.
Right. You're accepting of the lower shit, and it got. Okay, it's impressive because like it got to the point where Liam, who's been here for such a short time, actively was. Like, what's it called? Was actively going out of his way to kind of maybe not convince you, but like kind of let you know your worth and everything like that. Just let you know.
Absolutely. No, it's 100%. It's, look, I'm not going to beat her on the bush. I may not have had the best colleague success, but I like to think when it comes to being a booker, I have some sort of a mind, and it just, what we had to make a big switch recently. Again, not going to say what, obviously, for good reason, but I feel like what we switched to made sense. I feel like it made sense for everybody's character involved. I feel like it made sense. And
I
it's
need to
just
say this, Liam.
Right.
I feel the need to say this, Liam. You have the ability to make a call. You just need the time for it.
I've accepted I'm never gonna have the time. It is what it is. If I do, it's gonna be years from now, and that's fine. It's fine.
It was just it was the fact that, like, for what we were talking about, it was not only Liam, but it was also JT, Krim, Zander, and even Ray were pushing this. And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, dude, do you do you want this or not? I'm like, fucking fine, okay, I'll take it. Like, I'll stop being humble for once in my fucking life.
Sometimes you gotta be a little selfish. I know. I'd think for me to say on stream, I'm ready to get clipped, but I mean that's just kind of how it happens sometimes.
Oh, Krim, right? Says that 100%.
Because it was like I'll tell you this. My I'll probably talk about this more on, like, if we end up doing a podcast with me, but like, my original pitch for Sandermania for myself was me trying to undermine myself and play the whole, oh, I'm a rookie, I need to build myself up thing.
Right.
And now I look back on it and I'm like, holy fuck, was I stupid for that?
I want to state, what's it called? A lot of us, kind of LS11 originals here. I feel like we all kind of are. We all kind of have gotten to that. We've all been in that place where we're all like, okay, we're the rookie. You know, we need to establish us and everything. There's nothing wrong with that, but as we said, you know, as it's been stated, you're so much more now. You know, like within the
My
small
thing
range,
is,
you've
there is-
established yourself.
right. I'm sorry. Finish your point. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you've established yourself to the point where other people see more in you than just the rookie guy, and than just the you know, the guy who's up and coming and, you know, wants to make a name for himself. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, there is a very big fine line between arrogance and pushing yourself in the situations you don't deserve to be, and complacency. My thing was, it was a very big point that JT made, because JT, when he learned about he was fighting Rick, was saying stuff along the lines of, like, he never pitched to be higher in the spot that he was in because he was afraid he'd come off a certain way. Fuck that. If you feel like you can offer more to the table, you could bring more to the table, speak up. Asking and demanding for an opportunity are two different things.
Right.
Right.
Okay, I like.
And I'm glad
sorry,
that you had
keep
this.
going, keep going.
I'm about to use the bathroom real quick. So perfect segue. Go ahead.
I gotta
Okay,
say, and I'm glad that we have this group too that's constantly building each other up, and rather than saying, "Hey, you're a mark for yourself. Sit down. You're a mark for yourself. You know, you don't deserve to be in this place." We're building each other up, not just building ourselves up. You know.
Well, the thing is like, I was the one who, like, initially pitched for JT to get the shot against Rick. And that was due to wanting to pay JT back for pitching to peel the curtain back, since it's already happened, for JT, who pitched for Tatum to get the international title shot against Zack Sabre Jr. at Victory Road. So that's how that initially happened. And then we kind of, like, we started talking about it more, and we kind of just came to the realization, like, you know, no, like, storyline sense, yeah, no, it makes the most sense for JT to do this. I just want to say, I'm in a fucking. I think I got off on the wrong stop on this bus trying to get to my motel, and now I have no fucking clue where I am.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And it is fucking 11 degrees out here, probably even colder due to wind chill, blizzarding, and so yeah, fuck my life, like I said.
Oh shit.
That sucks.
Can you Google Maps where you're at?
Yeah, I think it's trying to get to this I'm trying to get to this stupid motel by 3 a.m. because that's when checkout ends. Son of a bitch, bro.
Just try to get yourself to someplace warm first and foremost.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm near a hotel that I'm obviously not gonna be able to stay at because I can't afford it or have any money even. But I'll go in and see what they know.
Yes, I did. I figured I have your phone number. I'd use it more to my advantage.
Yeah, so while we hope that okay, we'll keep the conversation here. I will say, there's a time.
I'm still in it. I'm just trying not to freeze to death.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Keep us updated that you're okay.
Hold on. Is that who I think it is?
I'll stay and call for sure. But
Is that the DJ Danger?
Hello, citizens of LS11.
Oh my God! I
It's
can't believe I'm
DJ.
speaking. I can't believe I'm speaking
It is
to the what's his name? The soldier boy to my homelander.
You know exactly, man. The man that was your savior that beat Zander Carver the first time. You're welcome, by the way. That would be me.
Oh boy.
I was a dick. Bad guy.
But man, I'll never admit that I tapped out the last time. You'll never get me to admit it. You'll never get me to admit it.
There was a bee flying towards me on the canvas. You were saving my life.
Exactly. Exactly. I was trying to get you. I was trying not to let you get stung. I'm being a good Samaritan. The people saw it. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. People saw it. The referee saw it, but he wanted to be a referee. Was paid off. I'm pretty sure it was paid off by Hanzo, to let me look bad. So that's what we're going with. We look to this a big investigation.
The gang NRW lore continues.
We'll never.
A never-ending rivalry.
Holy fucking shit! This better be the entrance to this place.
The gang. They sent me just to come in and look around and say hello to everybody. We're not dead. They will be around one of these days. Oh no, we are the greatest, and do not let NRW fool you. We're the greatest.
I mean, NRW's not fooling anyone now. NRW's not fooling nobody now.
But DJ himself, he takes a break from LS11. He takes a break from the indies to go shoot movies and stuff like that. And I come back and I see Clone.
Clone is insane.
Can someone tell me what has happened to my beloved indies? What has happened to my beloved organization, my business? What has happened here?
Nothing. Things seem relatively normal.
Don't worry. It's gonna get
you didn't handle this already? I thought you would have hit him with that sledgehammer by now.
He had the opportunity and he fucking choked. Is what happened.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
Listen.
You do not disrespect Zander. Only I can do that.
Listen. Zander with the sledgehammer era was a very dark time. A dark time that I don't know.
Bring it back.
I didn't fucking hesitate against Ray yesterday, did I? That dumbass's skull.
No, you sure didn't. Good.
It's a shame you couldn't do it when it mattered against Ray.
It was so fun. It was so funny in the chat during that because he hit him in the knee initially with the, and FJA goes, he just hit him in the ass with the sledgehammer, and I was like, that was the knee, but okay.
On a real note, I was looking at some of the. I just got done. Well, we saw World's End Saturday.
Yeah.
So, and now we're looking towards the Royal Rumble.
I
hope you had a good time there.
Oh, it was fun. It was very fun.
Obviously Xander knows I marked out for an MJF World Championship win.
Fucking hell yeah!
Not as much,
hell yeah, brother!
Not as much as my true GOAT, Frankie Kazarian, winning the TNA World Heavyweight title, but that's neither here nor there.
Let's go.
But in all seriousness, I'm looking towards 2026, right? And looking at the Royal Rumble, it is a interesting pay-per-view, not just because it's in the Murder Kingdom of the world, and I don't know why we're going back there, but looking at this Rumble, I'm dreading the fact that Roman Reigns might win a second Rumble and get booed again.
He's going to. I'm sorry to break it to you, brother. He's going to.
I actually have a theory. No pun intended.
Shoot. I would love to hear this.
My theory is this. Raw January 6th, Punk versus Breaker, right? Punk wins because Austin Theory turns on the Vision. Hear me out. Okay. That theory of Theory being a double agent, right? Turns on Breaker and Reed, costs Breaker the match. Breaker wins the Rumble by eliminating Roman. Whereas we're going to Mania, Chamber comes up. We can do Punk versus Bronson or whoever. It doesn't really matter. Punk versus Logan Paul. Who cares? That's sure to get someone Punk cheered. But WrestleMania comes around. The matches are very simple. CM Punk versus Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. Because if there's one thing I've learned about Seth Rollins in 2025 is that you can't trust Seth Rollins. That man.
My thing is this. I do not fuck with that idea for several reasons. I am not a fan of the whole not lull, but like, oh my God, Theory's a double agent thing, because as interesting as that would be, I'm going to burst everybody's bubble. I really think the real reason they brought Theory into the Division was to be the Pin Eater. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But I think we need to just steal a quote from, I think it was Zander's, who was it, Zander? Fuck, who was it?
Take your time, man.
Either shit or you get off the pot.
Oh yeah, my grand.
Yeah, we just groundbreaker. There's no need to delay this. Just crown Braun Breaker. Let Punk go to SmackDown. Just let Punk fight Cody Rhodes. That's what everybody wants.
No. Who was everybody? I want Cody and Randy.
Personally, I want Cody Gunther.
You know what? That's a great secondary option. I'll take it. I will. DJ, I am at the point where I will take anybody. Yeah, I got you. I will take any.
Well, here's what I will say about this Cody Rhodes championship situation, because I understand it's a lot of fatigue. I like Cody Rhodes as the WWE champion. Let's clear that out the way. I do like Cody. I think everyone should like Cody. I'm not one of those IWC marks that gets bored of somebody after the first week of them being pushed. That's not how I feel. But I want Drew McIntyre to actually get his dues. Because this man carried us through COVID. This man carried us in 2024 with the feud of the year. Let's admit it. This was the feud of the year was Punk and McIntyre. He carried that entire feud because Punk, was a part-timer. Still, really, he wasn't here every week. So Punk did carry. Punk. McIntyre carried. McIntyre got screwed over. What was it in Clash at the Castle 2 times?
Clash of the Castle. He got fucked out of Money in the Bank. And then
McIntyre's eating so many pins and screw jobs. It's like we're going back to I think either Germany or Scotland, so we're back overseas. Drew McIntyre is one of their biggest stars. And I would hate to say it, but if they cannot crown Drew McIntyre in 2026, I really do feel we need to see the return of Drew Galloway and AEW.
Brother.
And I say that, or I would say TNA, but they really, because I'm not gonna sit here and keep telling you guys Kaz my favorite wrestler, because the fact that they did Mike Santana like that genuinely pisses me off. But I genuinely do not trust TNA
He's my
with
favorite
someone like
wrestler.
Drew McIntyre.
They
Oh, you bastard!
they have outright said I think it was Carlos Silva has outright said they are building certain talents up just to send them to WWE. If you go to TNA these days, it's a shortcut to go back to WWE. That's exactly what it is. Here's my thing. Oh my God. Here's my thing with Drew. Here's why I do think Drew is going to win. It's very WWE of them to wait until all of Drew's momentum has died down and wait until the best possible chance for people to care the least for them to put the belt on Drew. Will it still get a reaction?
That with Cross, and we see what happened.
Yeah, will it still get a
reaction?
reaction?
I've gotten over the.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh no, absolutely, it'll get a reaction. People will love it, but it'll be a few years too late. In my opinion, the perfect time to put the WWE Championship.
Honestly, at this point, give Logan Paul a title. Why not? Just let Logan Paul be Cody Rhodes.
I apologize for that. Anyway.
You can let Logan Paul be the WWE champion and let him roll around with it and have Jake Paul as his bodyguard.
The perfect time to put the WWE Championship on Drew McIntyre was WrestlePalooza. And I don't know if people remember this. It's very funny because even Cody wanted to drop the WWE Championship to Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza. And they told him no for whatever fucking reason. Because I believe a report came out. The original plan was Randy was going to accidentally cost Cody the title and Drew was going to win. But they axed it and just had Cody win. And because in that same report, it was reported that John Cena, as he should have, was supposed to beat Brock Lesnar. But they switched that plan too for whatever fucking reason.
I think I found it. There we go.
Yeah,
just check the voice chat.
Let me see this. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Pierre. Yeah.
You're welcome.
They both wanted, both Cody and Drew were in the camp of Drew should have won, but they changed it because I genuinely think the only reason WWE re-signed Drew was the same exact reason they re-signed Finn Balor, was the same exact reason they re-signed Chad Gable. They didn't want him going to AEW. That's it. And the moment they locked him in, sorry, we lied about that push.
Well, they did the same thing to Chad Gable. You're right. They did that to Chad Gable, which pissed me off.
It's also gonna be Santos Escobar.
Oh, absolutely. And they're gonna try to do the same thing to Bayley.
It's all fun and games till Davina Rose shows up in AEW.
Because someone's bound to not resign.
I do not see Bayley resigning. I
low-key wish Chad Gable did not resign, though. We could have gotten Chad Gable in AEW. You could have gotten Gable versus Ricochet, Gable versus freaking
Absolutely.
What's his name?
A problem.
Claudio. Bro, imagine Gable and Claudio on let's give them 20 minutes on Dynamite.
Yeah, when they're not nerfed
classic
to their when their abilities are nerfed for the sake of the WWE style.
My thing is, and it's a very concerning thing when it comes to the future of professional wrestling. I do want to note there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with growing up and having a dream job. And when the opportunity presents itself, taking it. Where I have a problem is with people like Blake and Stephanie willingly taking massive pay cuts to jump ship. That sets a bad precedent for the future of WWE and contracts because that gives TKO.
Actually, I'll say this about that. Hold on, because I see what they were doing though. Because with Blake's situation, she wasn't being used. She just came off the biggest feud of the women's division. She wasn't getting treated right according to her. When the opportunity came for her to go to WWE, okay, because they know that by taking that temporary pay cut, they'll be getting paid a whole lot more to go to the main roster. Because what TKO understands is when they sign, which I really do believe, WWE is becoming what AEW was in 2021, 2020, when they kept signing all the ex-WWE guys. Yeah, now we're signing all the ex-AEW guys.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
So they're gonna put over top dollar for those people that are coming in, jumping ship. They're gonna pay top dollar for them. But if you remember,
Yeah.
after a while of AEW doing that, the product started to die down and it started to, not really be as good and consistent. Meanwhile, around that same time, they kept doing that 2023 when AEW had exhausted that and they were done. WWE was up on the up and up, and we were stuck with the Death Riders. So, I think that's kind of the thing. I would like for both companies to be good, actually, but WWE has a tendency to not be good whenever
it's
they want
almost
to.
genuinely impossible for both companies to be on at the exact same time.
It is a cycle for WWE, in my opinion. They will have a couple years where they are good, and then they'll be dog shit for double that time after the honeymoon period ends. I don't like when you put it like that, it makes sense 100%. But I do want to give a little bit of a correction because I do think when you really sit down and because Blake's been vocal about it too. I feel like she only signed on to do that feud, but I do agree her title reign was very mishandled. I think that is something we can generally agree on.
It wasn't what we thought it was going to be.
It was. You can tell they were just dragging it out to get to the final two Tony matches. But
to be fair,
I think I will give Blake credit where I won't give Stephanie credit, and she at least finished her commitments. I think my issue.
Stephanie didn't have any commitments.
Yes, she did. She was the CMLL Women's Champion.
She had so many.
She did?
Yeah.
So many commitments.
DJ, she burnt every bridge. She burnt every bridge. She was double champion coming out of Forbidden Door. And she had commitments with CMLL. She had multiple commitments she reneged on to go to WWE. Like, she's in a situation where if she leaves WWE, which I don't see happening, obviously, but on the hypothetical, if she does, I think it's either fucking TNA or nothing. I think it's TNA or nothing because she's burned on WWE related bridge.
No, she was there too.
Oh, dang, yeah, she's screwed.
Women's champion.
Yeah, she handled it very unprofessionally. That's where my issue is. With Blake, I'll give Blake the credit. She finished her commitments and she didn't fuck anybody over. That's fine.
I do think it's more personal with Stephanie with her whole.
Yeah, she had like abusive boyfriend and stuff.
That's a whole other thing. That's a whole.
Yeah, but aren't bros cousins in AAA though? Or I guess they haven't been using them since the WWE thing, but
yeah, it's I understand that. It's just I wish. It's just I feel like when you sign on for a company and you plan on leaving, at least drop the belts before you go. At least drop the titles.
I agree.
That's just where my issue is. If that was her reason for leaving overall, I understand that. That's completely fine. That's respectful. I get that wholeheartedly. It's just dropping the things and dipping was the unprofessional move. But I'm going to preface it. I don't hate Stephanie as a wrestler. I think Stephanie's a fantastic wrestler. I think she's a fantastic talent. I think she's a solid promo for, for the restrictions she has with the language barrier. I think her reign, much like every other previous women's world title reign has been handled very fucking poorly. That I will say.
Yeah. But that's almost like always the case, though. Look
God
at
forbid
Bailey
you get a
O'Neal's
young over
reign.
talent. Oh, you mean EO who didn't defend the fucking title for 2 months and sat on the
Yeah,
sidelines?
she's making more
I-
without the belt than she has with it.
I want this to be prefaced. Jade Cargill won her title, about to be 2 months ago?
I think
And
so.
she still hasn't defended it. She has yet to defend it.
Is it bad that I keep forgetting that she's champion?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, for them, it's bad.
Well, it's not Jade's fault though, because
Obviously
look at that
not.
division
No,
though.
obviously not.
Look at the division. Look who is she going to defend it against besides
I mean,
Michin?
there is Julia, but they haven't used her
But
right.
here's the thing, though. She's fighting each shit this Friday, right? Like the first Friday SmackDown of the new year. It's a non-title match.
Yeah.
Like it's a big SmackDown episode.
Mhm.
It's a big SmackDown episode. Cody's defending. There's no reason why they can't have Jade at least defend against her.
They're just
I'll
like
tell you what I think they
that.
should do with Jade. I'm going to tell you what I think they should do with Jade to save this run, okay? I want you to hear me out. I think you build up Michin, but you give Michin the surprise win on SmackDown. And then at the Royal Rumble, Jade versus Michin, Women's Championship. B-Fab turns on Michin, costs her the title. So y'all know how Jade had that baddies faction in AEW?
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Let's do something similar. Let's do something similar here. B-Fab deserves it. She needs something good. Let's put her with someone who's got star power. Okay, let's put her with Jade. Michin is going to be fighting them, but Jade's going to be giving her the option to join them. At that same Rumble, Bianca Belair, hypothetically, hopefully, returns and wins. We're setting up Jade Bianca 1 at WrestleMania. At that event, Michin is the reason Jade beats Bianca. So now we have the baddies, right?
The only thing I'd
Hold on.
change is Jade beats her clean. Bianca Belair
Okay.
can afford a loss.
She could afford it, but with the fact that she's just come back from injury, I think it's important to keep her strong. So this is where I say hot potato booking is okay in some instances, by keeping them both strong, so you can give them both clean wins over each other, sure. But in this instance, let's build Bianca up a bit more from her injury. So when Jade actually beats her clean, it solidifies her. I'm gonna tell you why. Because at some point, Bianca's going to beat Jade, and Jade's going to take it back. So I say Bianca beats Jade around SummerSlam, right? Or even if you want to do it, do it at something like. Actually, yeah, SummerSlam is the perfect opportunity to do it. Now for this, I'm going to fantasy book a pay-per-view. We're not going to have Bad Blood in October. We're going to wait till December. And in December, we're going to have Armageddon. All right, stick with me. Jade's going to come back on her title after SummerSlam. But by this point in time, a certain someone, aka the female superstar of the WWE in 2025, my favorite, Naomi, will be back. You following me? So this is going to sound crazy. And I know I'm never really a fan of them doing this, but for this one time, I think it can work for story. Naomi becomes a 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
So
on
Liam,
her return day, they're gonna have a mystery participant. It's gonna be revealed to be Naomi, who returns and wins. And it's gonna be a reverse of what she did this past year. We think she's coming back for the Women's World Championship. So she's looking at Stephanie, Liv, Io, whoever. But then Jade beats Bianca, let's say around not even Survivor Series, like a month before. You know what I'm saying? So we do that. Jade beats Bianca. As soon as Jade wins, she beat her clean. It's great. Naomi cashes in. She beats Jade. It's gonna set up Armageddon, triple threat, Hell in a Cell main event. Jade, Naomi versus Bianca, triple threat match to close off their story. Or if
I
you
see the
want,
vision.
you could really have Jade win, and then that could segue to Bianca versus Naomi heading into Mania 43, if you really want to. But if you want to end the story off, let's do that. Let's do a Hell in a Cell triple threat. That's the story that deserves it, right?
Right.
The only other Hell in a Cell match that I could see that could work is if you bring back Kevin Owens in his same character, and we do Kevin versus Cody or Kevin versus Randy. That's about it.
The only thing that is stopping me, before you ask me the question real quick, JT, the only thing that is stopping me from being all for that idea is there's one key factor that's being overlooked here and is the major reason why Bianca's going to beat Jade. WrestleMania 43, they're going to do Bianca and Rhea. It's the money match.
Right.
It's the match they've been building on. So as interesting as all of that would be, I think when Bianca beats Jade, she's holding it until WrestleMania. Where
It is
she
the biggest money match they can do.
Yeah, she either drops it or she keeps it, and then they do all that. Now, JT, what were you going to ask me?
Did you think about the question?
I was waiting for you to bring this up. I have not. I really haven't. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
One of these days, you're going to kick the shit out of me. Go ahead, Zander.
But I'm almost done updating the website. I'm on yesterday's episode of League.
Good for you,
Fair
man.
enough.
Zander knows this about me because I tell him all the time when we actually have a conversation. I tell him because I respect everything he does with Universe Mode because that stuff is hard. I'd be telling, I'll show up with like, hey, Zander, I'm gonna start Universe Mode, and then like a week later, I said, dang, I don't know if I can do this no more. So I start recording a match, and I'll be looking at it, and I said, now how does the edit this? This doesn't make any sense. What am I even doing? And this man has a whole website. Like, how many you got? What? How many brands you got? Like 4, 5, 6? Dang near. Hold on, you gotta have at least 10.
Raw,
Raw,
NXT,
SmackDown,
Dynamite,
NXT.
LAW, ARW.
At some point, he's doing
I
Japan.
can.
Don't know
That's
when.
dedication.
Another key factor. This is very early in our conversation, but I just got reminded of this. Another thing that is stopping me from committing to the idea of Theory being the big cliff, turning on the Vision, being the big cliffhanger of Raw is it pretty much got all but confirmed today. That's when Chris Jericho's coming back. So I have a very big gut feeling that the big cliffhanger of Raw is going to be Punk and Jericho staring each other down.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, joy.
Well, I think I still get my fair share of booking because I do wrestling role play, and it's not as it's not as bad. Well, see, it's not as bad as like recording and putting up for YouTube every week. So, Zander, I'm not trying to say what I'm doing is at all worse than what you do. However, I do 2 servers, I believe I run. In addition to because the game, we all have a server that we run in like this one connected universe. It depends. The lore is kind of messy. I have to explain it. Sit down one day. But I'm the booker for 2 of them. So I have a WWE server and a WrestleFusion server. The WrestleFusion is the custom wrestling company, and so that one just started about I want to say about 2-3 weeks ago. So I have so many. I have like my laptop is. I'm gonna have to clear some of the stuff out. I have too many Word documents of booking ideas, storylines, title designs, match types. Like, for instance, everyone knows. And listen, I'm just gonna tell you one of the ideas because it was one of my ideas. Everyone knows Hell in a Cell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you make Hell in a Cell a real career-ending match? Okay, before what you build upon it. Okay, so instead of pinfalls, why don't you do only submission or cannot answer the 10 count, right? Okay, that's fair.
So
Then
it's
that's not it. Then me being a crackhead at the age of 16, I said, you know what would be even better? Let's make everyone attached in a dog collar. Even better. And to make it worse, the cell is gonna be wrapped in barbed wire. And the match name was a Devil's Playground, which I don't know where I came up with this. I think I was on 2K19 and I just changed one of the rules to last man standing Hell in a Cell match. And I said, if we made this like a dog collar kind of match, this would be so fire. And then every other Devil's Playground, we would get rid of the dog collar stipulation because it wouldn't really make sense sometimes. But I personally like the ideas that I came up with. That's why I kind of like role play, is because I can
love it.
it's a lot more freestyle, if that makes sense. It's a lot more freestyle.
The Devil's Playground
So-
is
I
a
absolutely
great name
100%.
stipulation.
100%. I'm in the same boat. I do the same shit. I've been the head booker of the verse I have for like 2 years. I've already planned shit out for all next year. We're getting into like early 2027 with plans. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to do a show Wednesday, I believe, for WrestleFusion. It's New Year's Evil. And I don't like doing long shows because it takes me all day to get the clips and get the GIFs and the Titantrons and all the moments together, which is not going to be fun because then Sunday I have to do the pay-per-view, which is New Year's Revolution, which is going to have 2 Rumble matches. And for anyone that knows anything about role-play Rumble matches, those things take forever. So I'm not particularly excited. I'm actually about to go get my sleep now because if they finish this show they're doing now, I'll probably be able to start when they're done.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
I'm gonna bid you all a good night. I'm glad I crashed the party again. You never know when DJ's gonna pop up.
It's always good.
But all you have to do is just say my name and I will appear.
All right, hold on. Okay, hold the fuck up.
DJ Henry over here.
You're infringing on my infringed gimmick.
Listen, man, I have to. You gonna sue me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll get my lawyer together. Eli Drake is my lawyer, so I'll make sure I get him and make sure we come. We'll see you in court, Zander. We'll see you in court.
Tommaso Ciampa's my.
Oh, okay. Bet. All right, brother. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all be safe on New Year's.
All right, bye, DJ.
Yeah.
DJ Danger. Character.
What a guy.
He seemed nice.
You know what
He is
character?
a good guy.
You know what character I love?
Oh, we take you.
Well, yes, but I love my ace, my one true king, my continental champion, and yours, the winner of the 2025.
Here we go.
The winner of the 2025.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
He defied the odds. John Moxley. It's what we do, Zander. It's what we do.
Yeah, it's.
I guess it is.
I promise we're gonna spin this wheel. Promise.
What wheel?
Oh my god,
It's Tater.
It's been how many fucking hours and we still haven't done that yet?
Yup.
What is it?
That sounds like us.
Look, man. Look. Website is out of date. The fucking title changes. Also, I need Kay to eat shit because it was like, man, I can't wait now that I've had my debut match for Zander to put me on the website in 3 months. So now I gotta put him on the website tonight because he needs to kiss my ass.
Just to prove abroad.
Hey. That's my job.
I like how I like how Pierre's quote unquote render is just green guy.
Yes, my quote unquote render. Just agreed.
If you put Zander for the funny shits and giggles, put Pierre in fucking like LAW and have him be the green avatar.
Only if my tag partner is red.
Look, we have to do that creative.
Yes, Pierre has to be green guy.
The tag team gone. JDM versus
Red and green. I will never see it coming.
yeah. Mike
It's
and
just for
Pierre.
the excuse.
No, like, and you like, don't do the mod. I know there's mods of them, but like, do cause and have one of them wearing a fucking name tag, like in the thumbnail. It says, "Hi, my name is Pierre."
It was the to get it across that it was
because Pierre's face is unknown.
It would just be the vacant.
I mean, I know what Pierre.
I like my anonymity.
Pierre's like
It adds character.
Yes.
You know what else adds character?
Oh yeah, what?
Hitting the Death Rider on Okada and pinning him 1, 2, 3. That adds real character as well.
I was gonna say
I don't think any of us thought, oh yeah, Mox is gonna win the fucking C2.
What were you
But
gonna
he
say?
did.
When you said, "Do you want to know what builds character?" Overcoming the odds 3-on-1 Continental Champion, because yeah, that's what.
Fuck yeah!
You family.
Him so much, actually.
It's human penis for me.
Dude, I want you guys to understand. Me and Zander have actively agreed to totally not, ironically, totally not ride the Moxley train until the wheels fall off.
Until they fall completely off. AKA whenever Pat comes back.
No. Even then, my one true king is gonna bury that goof.
So the Death Riders are just faces now?
Yes.
They're Moxley's bitches the way they should be.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, Claudio, you're the CMLL World Champ. That's cute. But did you win the Continental Classic?
I don't think so, buddy.
I blame Roddy Strong for that. He got his one win.
Were you the AEW World Champion for nearly a year and had the brilliant idea to lock it in a briefcase? I don't think so, bucko. Did you have the greatest pay-per-view main event at Revolution this year with Adam Copeland? I don't think so, pal.
Absolute slander right there.
Oh my god.
What a year Moxley's had. What a year it's been.
All that's left is LW and just numbers. Changes.
What was your favorite match to do for Crisis, Zander?
Oh, probably me. I'm just.
I don't know. I think Liam Malone and Donkey Kong was entertaining.
It was very.
That 2-minute slow chase. That 50-minute spectacle. The fact it went 50 minutes could have stretched it to 10 if you wanted to for the full hour.
I sent this to Zander during mine and DJ's conversation because I didn't want to derail what DJ was saying. But it's a fucking miracle, stream chat. AEW is finally posting updated renders. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry for that jump scare. Forgot I had my speed.
You're good. Not as big of a jump scare as when fucking Mike decided to put Judgment Day.
That just Riverwood trauma. Never forget 2023 Judgment Day. He's here.
Wait, who's here?
Who's here?
No, wait.
Oh my god, he has a voice?
The wise man does have a voice. And I do just want to tell you that whatever DJ was talking about with that lawyer, don't believe shit he's saying. Don't believe anything he's saying. Don't believe it. He went and got drunk.
Not surprised. Seems like a common theme with DJ.
Well, it is. It is. He hits his head a lot.
So actually, real question. So like, Zander.
Yeah, what's up?
So DJ was the crazy man before I came and took the title off of DJ.
Yeah.
And then I think Liam took the title off of me. It depends on the day, I guess. So like, okay, I know there are certain ways you deal with my craziness. What was your way of dealing with DJ's craziness? Fair.
Alright. Fucking done. Fight's fucking.
Hooray!
Publishing.
The wheel must decide all. If we get nothing but dog shit matches, I swear.
I swear, sometimes this wheel, sometimes I love the wheel, sometimes I really hate it.
I think someone should.
This allows you to seemingly make more like that. This is the magic.
Oh, there.
Spend money.
I love that fucking gift. That gift is so good. I love that gift. It's like
Alright.
I love that box of gifts so much.
In God.
Dog, dog, dog.
Hold on, I'm about to say something unhinged. There you go. Go into the indie universe discussion chat.
It deserves a laugh track.
Alright.
That deserves.
Alright, here we go. Oh mighty wheel. Show us mercy. We've got to spin you 62 times or so. First match.
Jesus Christ.
62 spins.
First
Gosh.
team getting their match. One. El Ordinario and Jessica Enigma. And who? Brody King.
Fair.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
What
All the
up?
club rules was peak today.
Whatever.
Alright.
The returning scrap daddy.
Alright, match 2. The intellectual freak. Okay.
How does this work exactly?
Intellectual freaks are gonna fight.
Me.
Okay, you know what? I'm
You're
Yeah, close. Yeah, close enough.
Close enough indeed.
This allows you to.
What a match.
the worst start ever.
Would be so much worse.
Don't jinx it.
Hey, Dijak and Cappuccino Jones are gonna fight.
What is that team?
This is what the wheel put together. Hey, Rick.
Cream of mushroom.
Shut up.
Oh, what is this?
Alpha ass.
What the fuck is that match?
Oh.
Okay, idea. Let's just switch Dijak and Billy Gunn and Daddy Ass, and then just we know what to do with that result for
I'm
that
pretty
match.
certain we're live. I'm not sure.
We're live.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, we are. Yep.
We are so live.
I just said in that chat, I'm gonna devour Xander's booty hole live on call.
Oh yeah, probably.
Well,
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just said it live on
I
stream.
did. That's right, stream. Let's get
Oh.
a donation. Xander, how much do we got to make in order for me to eat your butt live?
$7,000.
There we
Bro,
go. $7,000, and I'll eat
Someone's
Xander's butt
crazy.
live.
Someone's
who
crazy
the
enough.
fuck?
All right,
Someone-
JT, get to it.
Who the fuck is going against this team?
All right, this goated team, Punk and Carlos Zandzenegger.
Please be Lodestar and Carnold. Please be Lodestar and Carnold. Please be Lodestar and Carnold.
Oh my god, it's getting close. Azumi in action.
Fuck you.
What a bomb team.
Nah,
bunch
you
of
are fake
losers.
nukes.
We were so close to a golded match, and then we got that.
Oh, what match?
Goaded.
Hey.
Hey, I'm
Okay, I
baby
like
like
the
that.
team, but I'm just so curious how the wheel is gonna fuck this up.
I'm pretty sure JT said a golden match.
Oh, brother, Jack Perry.
What do you say, golden?
A scapegoat.
You haven't watched a Jack Perry match
That's not-
in a while, I don't think.
that's
I
not-
could be wrong.
That's not terrible. Hindsight
Could be
being
worse.
2020.
Iron Black
Tyson.
When the fuck did Mike Tyson get here?
Oh, these teams were put together months back, and then
Yeah, but say, Rick, you gotta pay
Yeah,
attention to the live streams, my man.
I do gotta pay attention.
He won't.
it's Tech Nizzle and Heat here. Oh dear.
Who
well,
is Tech
that's-
Nizzle? Hey Xander, can I call somebody out on your stream?
No,
Please.
Rick, no, you can't.
Oh,
No,
boy.
I'm not gonna go on a
What
rant
is
about it. I'm just gonna
second
call him
buddy
out.
get?
Hold on.
All right, this is good.
We got something big here. Here.
All
Shit.
All right,
Come on,
who are we
Wheel.
going against?
You
Please
know
be
what
someone
team to
goaded.
pick.
Please be someone goaded.
Hemlock.
Please be someone goaded.
We got something big here.
You know what? I'll take it.
It could have been worse.
Hey, you get
I
second
was-
buddy and
And Ron the
Ron,
Truth.
and I guess Ron Killings is here too.
Featuring our truth.
What did you want to rant about?
Oh, I don't want to rant. I just want to call somebody out. Yeah, I'm calling out the current writer of Popeye, Randy Myoland. Fuck you.
Who?
So you're awful.
What's that?
Okay, Rick. I think before we can, I gotta set some ground rules. The first ground rule is never do
There
that
you go.
again.
Oh,
Right,
That's a dis-
Omasakano.
Alright, the goat Omasakano is on.
Excuse me. Would you like to explain what you just did?
Huh? What do you mean?
What happened? I disappeared. I vanished. I was.
Oh, no. Oh no! You didn't disappear. You got disconnected twice now.
oh yeah.
I will not be taken to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, this is gonna be a Omasakano and Macklin. The camera and Matt Cardona.
The beam.
There we go.
This is our speed.
I wonder when Rick's gonna realize I.
What was he saying?
He's gone now. What a dysfunctional mess that team is.
There you go, Rick.
Omas and
I
Big
have
Bill.
Oof.
Omas and Big Bill. That's 14 feet tall.
Omas and
The
Big Bill
height.
going up against Rhea Ripley
So
and Big
you're the
Bill.
tallest person ever.
But you call that team 14 feet. 14 feet.
Who the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why the?
Brother.
The Miz and Luke Jacobs.
Awesome!
The Miz.
Well, awesome big show.
Wow. Miz carry job right there. Unreal.
Miz carry job.
Who the fuck is Luke
2020.
Jacobs?
Luke Jacobs is a Brit Rest guy. I really don't care for him.
Axiom in time.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
Got a mixed tag match
Like
on
it
our hands.
never happened and that we were nothing. What the fuck is this team?
It
The wheel
sucks,
was
that's
not
what it
kind
is.
to some people.
Nope. No, it's not. It's mean.
Ooby doo. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like you. Ooh.
Hit right foot on the board. Poor Ray and Sean
Oh.
Spears going.
Is he even still alive?
Why
What
are
a-
Ray and Sean Spears?
They were all randomized. These are all randomized.
Oh right,
teams.
right. Yeah, I forgot.
What a match.
Match.
What a match. All
Dude.
heels. All
Dude.
heels.
There's only one star in that match.
It's somehow Ray.
Shaquan
Show
Sugar
some
says,
respect to Killer Cross, Zander. You put so much work into him.
Oh boy, Ice Shark. Here we go. Ice Shark.
Oh,
boy.
Big Snow. I thought that Big Snow.
Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
like German wrestler. Oh no. Okay.
Dodged a
my,
bullet.
no, I saw what you were
Dodged a
saying
bullet,
though, because it
Zander.
almost landed on freaking Frankie Kazarian.
Dodged
You
a
see who
bullet.
Frankie Kazarian's tag partner is, dude, don't you?
You.
Yeah. Wait, what? I'm teaming up with Kaz?
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
meant Zander.
All right, we got
Oh.
Santa De Oro and Elizabeth
We
Bell.
sent it to Oro.
Sin Cara
Yes.
too.
Yeah, certain.
How many
There's been
fucking
many
stars
Sin-
are there?
A lot.
What the fuck?
Arnold?
The killer Tozawa.
It's the Strawberry Terminators.
Not now.
The SmackDown lads.
Nakamura and Ludwig Kaiser coming
Okay,
to WWE sometime in 2026. Bet that.
Sure.
What the fuck?
Tasty Cat.
What-
Some
what-
of these
what a
combos are crazy.
Captain Okada.
This is
Captain
insane.
Rainmaker.
The wheel was fucking. Got Gray and K.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Shit,
Sure,
we
why
should have
not?
women's tag match.
Sure, why not?
Sky Blue.
Sky Blue and Canny.
Cammy. I want to see old Stone Toad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is even better. The punk rock
punk rock.
extermination.
All right,
Got something
Xander and
Honda
Kaz.
team.
It needs to be Xander and
Well,
Kaz.
Circuit's Rebel Aces are
Oh,
Cody
fuck.
and Nick.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
better.
god.
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
Jarrett and Grado versus
That is
punk rock extermination. This is legendary stuff right here.
that is peak.
This might be peak.
Lodestar's in-ring debut in LS11 is going to be against Jeff Jarrett.
Yes.
And Grado.
Rated the stars of that match.
Beauty and the Man Beast.
That was a great team name.
Mother.
Oh my god, it's fucking Zander.
I
Oh,
have to fight Rhino twice in the space of like a week. I have to fight Rhino on Thursday too. 'Cause K paid for Rhino to get a grand title match on Thursday.
oh, so unfortunate.
Gore. Gore.
Two matches against Rhino.
Aleister Black and DJ Danger.
What a team.
DJ was here earlier, so let's do his lethal lottery opponent.
Okay,
Let's see.
okay, just gonna say, Xander, you should actually be very glad you get to get beat
Holy
up.
shit.
by
That'll
NBA.
be a banger, actually.
Banger Rebel Aces.
One of the good teams the wheel put up, though we had to force it.
Okay. Guess what?
Oh, KJ.
All right,
Actual tag team. Come on, rascals.
Wait,
For the
wait, so
joke.
so at least the lottery tournament hasn't even started yet.
We had to do a bunch of qualifying first.
It's Big
Oh.
Rick. It's Big Rick.
Big Zeke. Ezekiel Jackson.
So to explain
Longest
Krim,
running.
so to explain it, Krim, we needed to get it down to teams to the actual tournament. Had like almost 100 teams, so we had to do a bunch of qualifying matches to fill out which 60.
Oh, okay.
Ayo,
Okay.
that's a full Minecraft stack right there.
Oh, what is this?
Oak.
What
Xander number 5 with the juice, man.
The juice.
Maria Kanellis, Yo Rush. Amen. All right,
Juice 5.
Roto G's.
Got something here.
That's insane. That is an
Proto-
insane tag team.
Dude, Proto G's.
Yes, Proto
This
G's.
match is for Pierre. This match was just booked for Pierre.
Yup. My single match. Because I'm the only pack mark.
I like Pac, but I'm not like crazy. I'm not like, oh my god, it's Pac.
This fucking
Smiley on.
Kylie Ray. Kaylee Ray is Alpha Fire. Kylie Ray is Smiley Kylie.
That's so confusing.
Sure, why not?
Bomber and Zander.
Wait, Xander number which Xander is Xander number 5? Is it the Waluigi Xander?
Yeah.
Wow.
The other actual tag team.
The Rascals.
Yeah, I just see Tommy fucking Invincible's name on here.
Yeah, Tommy Invincible is teaming with Chris Danger.
That's something I've always loved about LS11 is just like some of these, like you would never see these names in any other universe mode.
Probably not. Probably not.
Ooh.
What a team.
El Hijo.
I
de
forgot he
Dr.
was
Wax.
teamed with Bliss.
And you're in a off.
Okay.
Okay. This could be something.
I guess it could be.
Bliss is a good seller. Tell me you don't want to see Alexa Bliss take a Blade Runner and look like she got fucking
Yes. Yes,
Sure.
I do. Yes, desperately.
He would run full speed for it. Oh my god.
Timehousing.
Danhausen. Oh.
Time.
Danhausen. Again.
Yes, Timehouse.
Sheamus and Christian.
Sheamus and Christian
Dude,
Cage.
holy shit. One more match.
Christian Cross.
Sheamus.
Right. Miles Bourne and Shaq.
Oh boy.
Again.
I'm terrified of the possibilities.
Tommy Invincible.
Keep going. Fuck me.
Invincible Danger.
Jericho.
That's about right.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him come back in next week on Raw.
When was it Jericho and Lethal Lottery?
He was TNA champion, I think.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Means
He
nothing.
was.
You let Ray Wood in here.
Cassie
Dude,
Hirakawa going up in.
Don't ignore me.
Please.
Jeff
Extreme.
Hardy, Terry Crews.
Extreme saving.
Extreme saving.
Power!
Power!
Bear
Final
glove.
4 match. Good teams. And then we've also
Not this
got
one, though.
We've got some good teams on the board. That team.
Gonna be on the Shibata carry job.
Knight of Hearts. I like some of these names.
Right.
Knight of Hearts is pretty good.
Final 3.
All right, Rick, I set you up. You can start writing.
Okay, Mr. Iguana and Hechicero.
Sure, why not?
Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody. It's not gonna be Cody, goddammit.
Hemlock and Miss.
Sure, why not?
This
It'll
was not a
actually be.
randomly drawn. This was not a randomly drawn team.
No, it was not.
Oh, it was not. No.
Yeah, certain teams, you donated enough money, you could lock a team in.
Like Swerve and Truth.
Yeah, which we're not going to do.
It was a one-time thing.
I'm not even gonna ask who did that.
You could guess. But yeah, it was him.
I'm gonna punch his fucking jaw.
Jackson, break of the Vanity Project. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's Otis.
Yeah.
You know what makes sense to me? JT and Nixon.
But then that means
Oh, wow.
Only one
Yeah, what's the
match.
other team? The final match going to be, guys.
Speaking of. What was that, Krim? You had something to say to me?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your stupid face.
Why?
Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis. Who are they going to go
You know
up
what you did.
against?
I did nothing
It could
wrong.
be anyone.
Who's going to face Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis?
Don't be me, please.
Oh my god, it's El Hijo del Vikingo and Tatum Lords.
Who could
Oh,
see
poor
this coming?
Tatum.
All right, who's
Poor
next?
Tatum.
Spin the wheel. Make a deal.
What
Love
a
that
deal.
chicken for Popeyes.
So, final fucking lineup. The final lineup of matches. One, before we fucking go all over it again, is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Akira Tozawa versus Sintade Oro and Elizabeth Bell. Azumi and Action Andretti versus CM Punk and Carlos Zandzenegger. Brody
What
King
a
and Adam
match.
Pearce versus El Ordinario and Jessica Enigma. Daddy Ass and Konosuke Takeshita, aka Alpha Ass, versus Dijak and Cappuccino Jones. Eddie Edwards and Nikki Bella, aka We're Sorry Nikki, versus Axiom and Ty Mello.
No, we're not sorry, Nikki. No, we're not.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Maybe you are. I'm not.
We are. That's not.
I'm sorry,
Having a
Nikki.
team with Eddie Edwards is a fate worse to death.
You guys can see what I'm holding on stream. I'm sorry, Nikki, who I am a mark. That on my desk.
You know what? If it was anyone that's not Eddie Edwards, maybe I wouldn't have been sorry, but it's Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Against Axiom and Ty Mello, El Hijo del Vikingo and Tatum Lords against Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis. Could unironically be a sleeper match.
Somehow, some way.
Harley
My back
Cameron
hurts.
and Matt Cardona versus Ronde Omasakano and Steve Macklin.
Poor Steve Macklin. What a
My
colorful
back
cast of
hurts, Rick
characters
says.
he's got.
Hemlock and Missile versus Mr. Iguana and Hechicero. Missile getting in there with Mr. Iguana. Yes.
Miss Silver Lajeska.
Jack Perry and Davey Boy Smith Jr. against Fabian Eichner and Dalton Castle. JC Seraphim and Ezekiel Jackson versus Desperados of Fire. Jeff Hardy and Terry Crews versus Cassie Lee and Mina Shirakawa. Jeff Jarrett and Grado versus Carnold and the debuting Lodestar Luminous.
Let's go!
Actually peak.
I'll have to get Rick to send me like all the moves that end.
Hey, don't worry, I got it. I know everything about Lodestar.
Thank you, Craig. I was gonna say I probably have a better luck getting
Ignores the factories in the call complete.
I'll
I was
kill
gonna say
you.
I'll probably have better luck getting
Ignores
a
the-
response out of Crim in a timely manner.
Cream up mushroom.
Just ask me in a time.
Yeah, you got time. John Morrison and Alexander Blackstone against Aaron Stevens and Scott Steiner.
Is he from
What a
New
team
York or from Boston?
Nobody
Kevin
knows.
Nash. I thought he was dead.
Oh, it's never that
What?
easy.
Johnny Gargano and Ace Austin versus Aleister Black and Deep Danger. Unironically, could be the match round 1.
Somehow, some way.
JT Jason and Nixon Newell versus Jackson Drake and Otis. Will not be the match of round 1. I'll tell you. Casey Catanzaro and Kazuchika Okada versus Nakamura and Kaiser. Hey, we're getting Nakamura Okada.
If there's one positive takeaway from that, it's this.
Let's see, Killer Cross and Saquon Sugars versus Sean Spears and the corpse of Ray Wood.
The corpse of Ray Wood.
For all we know, he died.
All right, Ray. All right, Ray. Let's get out. Let's get out there and win. Zzz.
Get the
Wheel out
defibrillator.
Ray Wood.
Sean Spears gonna have to fucking play Weekend at Raymond's.
Weekend at Ray's.
Yeah. LA
there are
Knight
some
and Julia
questions.
Hart, the Knight of Hearts versus Katsuyori Shibata and David Otunga. Harvard Headbutts. God help me. Harvard Headbutts, aka the team that qualified because the Wheel had their qualifying match be against Jinder Mahal and Ava Rain, aka the only team lower than them in the pecking order on this lineup.
Which is true.
Lady Flummer and Zander number 3 against Kylie Ray and Edge.
Oh, hey, I murdered him.
It's okay. Donkey Kong murdered him again today.
But he's fine. You know,
Yeah,
wrestling.
At that point, I just feel bad for him.
Octagon Jr. and Gravity versus Rascals, specifically Trey Miguel and Myron Reed. Omos and Big Bill versus Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley. That will be cinema, is what I'm gathering.
Zander. Mod Rec.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize that.
Oh, I thought I had to pay for that.
You don't. You just gives us it.
We're on his fucking creative team, Rick. I feel like that gives us mod by default.
It does, for the most part. With like one upset.
Hey, yo, but I'm asking the real questions here.
Probably never.
Why? We gotta save Popeye.
What was? Oh,
I guess we do.
Save Popeye. He's
hey, Rick,
being
you're done, by
ruined.
the way.
I'm
Anyways,
horrible.
Hawk and Matt Seidel versus Kyle Fletcher and Javon Evans.
I thought he was about to say Popeye for a second.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Carver. I appreciate that.
Yep. Kyle Fletcher and Javon Evans, aka Proto G.
I'm gonna I'm gonna like spam hearts. I get. Ooh, there's a party horn. I want to spam that too, and hundos. Well, not $100. I can't give you $100. Sorry, but I can give you like the emojis.
Sheamus and Christian Cage versus.
Give him your money.
Sheamus and Christian Cage versus Kushida Danhausen. Guy Blue and Cammy Zandzenegger versus Allison and Kendall Gray, aka Gray and K, in aka the one fully women's match on this entire fucking tournament.
Hey Xander. Didn't I let you go off on someone on my stream, or just call them out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Can I do that CM Punk thing where I reference someone I have beef with, and then I'm like, "Hello, insert name of person I have beef with. How you
Gonna be
doing?"
the stupid fucking Popeye guy again.
No, it's not gonna be him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy Darrow. How you doing? You dumb fuck.
Oh God.
Oh, that fucking ass.
Oh God. I did not think you were gonna go there.
Of all the people to name.
Fight me. What's he gonna do? Go to Twitter and bitch about it and like subtweet me?
Okay, Jimmy, I want you to know I have nothing to do with that. All right, I don't associate with that.
Do you know him?
Yep.
Oh, you know. Oh shit. I didn't know that. Well, my opinion doesn't change. I wouldn't
Jimmy,
have said it.
Jimmy, I love you. All right, I have nothing to do with this.
Does Jimmy
I don't
Carl
know
watch
the.
this?
All right.
I'm
So
pretty
Xander,
sure no, he doesn't.
Okay,
But
good. Good shit.
Just to be
you
sure.
never know. The internet's a wild place, man. People just you think no one's watching, then suddenly when people, huh?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't think Zander was watching, and then he found me.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Really quickly. Hey, Jimmy.
I hope you get hit by a bus.
Okay.
Oh.
So to finish reading
He's
these
gonna
out,
get hit
that way
by my
I can
bus.
stream and I can go.
Sorry about that, Zander. I just had to
Okay.
do that real quick.
So the final matches are Swerve Billings versus Seth Rollins, aka 75% of this.
Yes.
I say 100%.
Tech Nizzle and Heath Slater versus Tyson and Tommaso Ciampa, aka
The fuck?
Miz and Luke Jacobs versus Harley Bright.
Let's go, the Miz!
Fucking side
Miz
quest
Graps.
Miz Row.
It's been side quest
Bro,
Mike all season.
Ayo, Zander, when we get Miz Row back?
It was
Miz
pretty
Row,
fun.
Miz
I won't lie.
Alright. Tommy Invincible and Chris Danger versus Kilo. Fuck yeah.
Let's go, the Big Shack.
Woohoo.
Ospreay and El Macias versus Yode Dr. Jr. and Alexis. Zack Sabre Jr. and EC3 versus Shark Boy and Big Snow.
Let's go, Big Snow.
Hey, I'm Big Snow.
Big Snow.
Zander and Frankie Kazarian versus Anna Jay and Rhino, aka why do I have to fight Rhino twice this week?
Why are you fighting? Oh, right. You said because someone donated for you to fight Rhino.
Yep, I'm fighting Rhino in the main event of TNA
Two
New Year's
Rhino
Day.
matches.
Look, they paid for it, so you kind of obligated to fight Rhino twice.
True. And then finally, Zander number 5 and Juice Robinson versus Maria Kanellis and Leo Rush, aka one of the matches.
We did it, guys. We ended
Yes,
World
we
Hunger.
did.
Did it.
Yeah.
Fucking spun the wheel and it takes 6 hours.
We did it, guys.
That's true. To take a full 6 hours.
Also, Zander, I love you. I love you keeping kayfabe, brother.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mike. It's actually fucked up. What do you
Oh shit! Your eye. Oh man, I wonder what happened. What could have happened?
I took various fucking kicks to the face from a 6'7" something pound man.
Well, think about it like this. At the very least,
So have you ever
you
gotten?
didn't get a C4 didn't explode on your head.
I mean, you won.
Okay, real
Gotta
thing
count for
though.
something.
Real thing though. Have you ever been slapped in the face with a dick?
Oh
Good night,
yeah.
everybody.
No.
Best day of